Welcome everybody. Jasmine Rose is my newest member who wants to read all the tea. But welcome to Nomadic Kitty. 2026 is going to be the year I predict dropping dimes and dry snitching. Hello, Ice Queen, because this year so far, people is dry snitching and dropping dimes, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. But before we get into that, welcome everybody to my live stream. My name is Nomadic Kitty. And let me just try to fix my stupid camera. Hello, Jackie. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry that Saturday night, normally I have a weekly K-pop stream, and Saturday night I couldn't make it. I was tied up. Hello, Felix is under the bed. Hello, Shelling P. Um I had uh plan plan. Anyway, I had things to do on Saturday night. But I hope everybody had a good New Year's. Since I haven't talked to you guys since the New Year started, yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. We are going to talk about first about BTS updates. I got my laptop ready just in case I forget some stuff because I don't have my notes with me. My notes are somewhere. So we're going to talk about BTS stuff. We're going to talk about T.O.P stuff. We're going to talk about some of the videos I've done over the past week or so and what's coming up for the next week. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk a little bit about Danielle from NewJeans. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And I think that's it. You might go to a Twice concert. I am going to a Twice concert this month, and I will have a vlog. So anybody else that's going, let me know. Felix is under your bed said that she's going. And that's exciting. I almost forgot about the Twice concert, to be honest with you. Hello, Marie Miller. First, we're gonna do our little intro. I'm just trying to see what everybody doing. I hope everybody had a good New Year. You guys saw my New Year videos. I had a good time. Some of y'all were in the comments. Low key, y'all. Some of y'all was in the comments on my videos being a little messy, but y'all was good though. Y'all was being a little messy. Some of y'all were. Hello, Letitia Jones. Some of y'all were being a little messy in the comments on my. If you go to my YouTube shorts, I posted my New Year's Eve celebrations, and some of y'all were commenting. And I did some posts, and you guys were like, "Who that? Kiki? Who that?" Oh my goodness! So thank y'all for not being too messy. Some of y'all was a little. I could tell y'all wanted to be a lot messier, but that's okay, y'all. I'm not mad if some of y'all was being messy. But I did have fun New Year's Eve. I really did. It's been a wild. It's been a wild couple of days. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It's just gonna be wild. It's been a little wild. It's been a wild couple of days. Like things have been interesting. There's revelations. There's just things that have happened that I'm like, you glad I had fun, Ice Queen? I'm glad I had fun too. I had fun last night too, y'all, but I had fun last night. So there you go. So I don't know. We'll see. I look good. Thank you, Marie Miller. I was trying. Now I do have your girl may or may not be single. I'm just putting it out there. I may not be single in it. Your girl may be your Kiki may have found her forever home. I may be off the market. I may be off the market, ladies and gentlemen. I may be. But anyway, that's time for another conversation. Anyway, you saw the video. Shannon P said she saw the video. She was like, what y'all in there doing? You say you saw the video. Just because y'all saw the video don't mean it don't. Anyway, my daughter's birthday is coming up on the 6th. So happy birthday to Emma. Her birthday's coming up on the 6th. But like, that's all I got to say is shh. My stomach is hurting today. Playgirl, Playgirl wasn't Playgirl. There was no playing going on. It's Just me and a friend doing friend things. No, yeah, happy birthday, Emma. She's gonna be turning 12. She's 12 going on 35, but that's okay. But her birthday party is gonna be next weekend because the kids are still out of school. So they don't go back to school till the 7th. So she needs time to give out invitations and all that. So she's gonna have a birthday party like she did last year. Yay. Slay, Queen Slay. Long live the Philippines. That's right. What? Long live the Philippines, baby. That's right, boy. That words have not been. That's the comment of the day. Long live the Philippines, because I was enjoying it. So okay, so if everybody want to know on New Year's Eve, I was hanging out with Filipinos on New Year's Eve, and so there you go. And I had a delightful time. I had a delightful time. I had Filipino food for the first time, and it was good. And spill the tea. I am spilling the tea. So I went and I hung out with I went hung out with Filipinos. Oh, Filipinos do know how to party. They was dancing. Like I didn't want to take video because I didn't want to be messy. But they do. Filipinos know how to party. And my friend that's in the video, are we friends? Are we? Are we friends? You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. We love a mess, girl. So I was gonna post a Beyonce song last night. I was like, I should post this video and tell my subscribers, but I didn't want to be that person because I was like, should I post this video? Should I post this drunken love Beyonce video? But I was like, nah, my subscribers are messy. They're gonna be like, what this supposed to mean? Which I was like, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. That was my I've been thinking. I've been thinking that whole song. I'm like, we be all night. That was my light last night. Yes, I'm live. We just getting started. Angels Milky Way just getting started. Thank you, Marie Miller. You Filipino. So I tell you, I was what Filipino? New Year's Eve, I was kicking it with Filipinos. So, and last night, and sometime in the next couple of days. But anyway, I tell you, I was about to play Beyonce. I was like, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. It was a drunken love kind of night. Drunken. Let me stop being messy. Let me stop. Oh, you was good when you saw the video. You're like, what's she doing? But I was gonna post that song. I'll be like, hey, happy Saturday, y'all. Here's Beyonce, Drunken Love. Like, just I don't even know what to. Okay, let me stop. We'll get to that later. I don't even know what to say right now because my mind is like I don't even know what to say right now. So y'all will we'll talk about it later after I do my thing. But I just hope everybody had a great New Year's again. It's 2026. It's new time for possibilities. I know, girl. I was Angels Milky Way. I was okay. You know what? Okay, we won't go there. We are not gonna go there. I'm here to read between the lines. Anyway, so yeah, I was. It was like surfboard, surf. Okay, surfboard. Whew. Okay, so yeah, I'm just drinking Sprite right now. So BTS update. So this week, BTS did a lot of uh BTS this week they wrote handwritten notes to their followers that were Army Gold members. Now I was mad because I was like, how do you get to be an Army Gold member? Because I was like, I'm online looking, I'm like Army Gold, or I'm on Weavers. I'm all over Weavers. Army Gold. Now you want a Sprite? That's what I'm drinking. It's making my stomach hurt though. Ugh. But I was like Army Gold. So apparently, in order, just in case y'all didn't know, in order to be an Army Gold member, you have to sign up for the BTS Weverse membership at least 2 years in a row or more, and then you get to be Gold membership. This is my first year. My membership renewed. I had my 1 year renewal in December. Yeah, December. And Sprite, like J Hope and Sprite. So I have my, so yes, you have to renew 2 consecutive years in order to be a gold member. So those gold members got these handwritten things with a red symbol. I did a whole video talking about it, but like each member had written a message, and I was like, oh, how sweet. I was like, they wrote a message. Like each one of the members wrote a message, right? And so I was like, okay. So I went online, I was researching, reading the messages, and then they had like 3 circles that people have been trying to decipher and trying to figure out. And they didn't do any kind of press releases or nothing. Because March 20th is the designated date of BTS. I started the year real right. But then again, like I said, later on, y'all, I have more tea about that, about my New Year. Anyway, but so yeah, 3/20/26 is when BTS is going to release their album. And so I am excited. I am so excited that we finally got. And then like in my video I did about did a video about the BTS phases. Like I did a video talking about the symbolism and the album and everything like that, and talked about the release and everything like that. And then also at the end of that video, I talked about the information that I got from other people about the BTS comeback phases. So from now until March, I said in my video, there are going to be 4 phases. And so I won't get into the phases right now. You just have to go watch the video. Hi, BTS lover, Jungkook. So if you go and watch that video, you'll see I talk about the phases. And so we're excited. So everything is going slowly and to me and to plan. And then today, this morning on Weverse, I was asleep. I was tired. I went to bed too late, and then I saw it on my alerts that they have released more information. I'm good, BTS lover. I'm Jungkook. I am great. Happy New Year, everybody. Just in case those who ain't here. Have a lovely night. Hello, Mary BYT. Hello. Have a lovely night. You have a lovely night too. I'm gonna try to have a lovely night. But Big Hit has released information saying that I think January 14th they're going to release information about the tickets. And so I am so excited to we finally get some ticket information. So hopefully they'll release venues, hopefully they'll release prices, you didn't mind since you've been a member since it started. Okay, well, you know what? That's your birthday? Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a good birthday for you because so I am so excited. Hello, Neek. Yes. I can't wait either because I want to know where they're going to go. I want to know what are the dates, and people have to start planning. That's why I was like, I said, people have to start planning. Like people have to save up money. Oh, okay. Oh, all right, Neek. Hello. I can't wait until all of this is put out because I know people want to save money. People have to go to other places, especially places where BTS doesn't come to your country or your city. So, Yeah, me too. I'm a plan freak too. I have to plan. I can't just be doing things spontaneously. I need to plan months ahead of time. And so I'm glad that they're releasing the tour information because the public we are dying to know. I am dying to get my coin together. I know they're probably going to come to Dallas, but still though, I want to know ahead of time, you know. If it's not planned, I'm not going either. I'm a plan freak too. Everything has to be planned. I don't like I'm not the queen of spontaneity. I'm not a very spontaneous person. So I'm glad that they're going to release this information and we will be able to finally people can start like saving their money and getting things ready, especially for like I said for those of you who have to travel. It is, y'all got to you guys got to travel. So, you need to start making travel plans. You need to start getting them plane tickets early, girl, cuz you don't want to be getting them plane tickets late and be like, "Oh, the plane tickets." Oh, they're not coming to Dallas? Well, they coming to Texas somewhere. It's either gonna be San Antonio, Houston. I wouldn't say, or maybe Austin. Either way, I'll drive. I mean, we've driven before. We've driven to Austin for TXT when they came to Austin. Um, you can become spontaneous if you get tickets. I can make some things happen with you. If I get tickets, they are going to Mexico City. Now that's where you're from, Ruth. Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. K-pop loves Mexico City. They always have a real good turnout. A lot of K-pop groups go to Mexico City. It's always like J-Hope went to Mexico. The guys themselves have been excited about releasing now. Yeah, they have been excited. They've done Weverses. Um, she said, I don't think BTS will visit your small country. It'll be expensive for you to attend, and you don't know if you can afford it. Oh my goodness, yeah, we'll see. Because from what I've heard, that BTS is going to go to some places. I don't know how many, but some places that they've never gone before. That was one of the big requests from BTS members themselves is that they wanted to go to places that they haven't gone before. And so that's I can tell you I have heard that they are asking like and I don't know, it depends on the infrastructure, it depends on the arena, it depends on the scheduling. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm just saying you guys don't be surprised if you see arenas and locations on there that you may have been like, have they ever been there before? No, I think BTS really wants to go and be in more places worldwide than, and not so heavily focused. I mean, it's still going to be focused in Asia, but I think like, yeah, in like India and Spain. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, y'all keep hope alive. Is that was the tickets available? I think just the information is going to be released on the 14th. It's just the information. Yeah, India, Australia. There's a lot of places they have not been, or a lot of places that K-pop really don't go to. A lot. Yeah, just from what I heard, it's just the information, which is good. I just need to know what time to be there, and get this wedding dress thing. Y'all understand how you talk about you get a group together and come to Texas. Los Angeles, New York, yeah, those are the heavy hitters. They always go to California, New York, and Florida because those are the heavy hitters. But even in the United States, I want them to go to more places. But I understand it's hard. I understand a tour is grueling. I get it. I understand it is hard to go on tour. Like it is hard. Like it is hard, hard, hard. Like it is hard. It takes like 2 years planning. You're rooting for my wedding dress. I'm rooting for it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, if I'm gonna be able to wear my wedding dress. I'm still holding out hope though. I'm still just Jennifer. Just Jennifer keeps telling me no, and I'm like, okay, this gonna be your traveling year. When I do a tutorial on how to purchase tickets, I will. I kind of did that for Jen, but I did it, yeah, after the fact. Because the Jen concert last year was the first time I've ever went to a BTS person's ticket concert, and I ever purchased tickets for somebody BTS because I had to go through Weavers, and that's the first time I've actually purchased tickets through Weavers. So that was very interesting. It wasn't that difficult, but I do have a video just in case y'all want to know underneath the Jen playlist about like my ticketing experience and how I was kind of confused because Jennifer is the ticketing expert. Every time we go on to a concert, Jennifer buys most of the tickets. Um, because a lot of times she's not a member of Weverse and I am, but most of the groups that we Go are not on Weverse. They are other groups. But I will for sure tell you guys. I'll break it down for y'all how it goes because as soon as we know the dates, everybody need to start making accommodations. I do want to wear a wedding dress. You would love to see Sugar's face, seeing a bunch of girls in wedding dresses. He would probably be like, I still got it. Sugar be like, I still got it. Yes. I still bring the ladies out. They still talk about Yoongi marry me. Yoongi be like, I still got it. Still got it after all these years, damn it. If I was Yoongi, that would be such a flex that all these chicks are still like Yoongi marry me after all this time. You want to watch the first concert I know of. This is my first BTS concert of them as a group. So because I'm new army, I'm not baby army anymore. I've been told. It's been a year. It's been a year, almost a year and a half for me. So yeah, I want to wear but I can't wear my wedding dress because my sister-in-law says she won't go to the concert with me if I show up in a wedding dress. So I told her maybe a veil. We're trying to figure out some sort of compromise. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Attending in a wedding dress. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious and clever too. But I was told, yes, the Yoongi marry me chicks. I'm a Yoongi marry me chick. I'm like Yoongi. I have a sweatshirt that says Yoongi marry me. And y'all see my sweatshirt? This is mine. This is one of my original designs on my shop. It says, I didn't choose my bias chose me. So my bias chose me. So that's how I feel. I really chose me. Okay. Is the resale for the concert, the album, or both? We will see. I think it's just the information that's going to be released is just for the tour. It's just for the tour. And I think I have to go look at that again because I think they said something about the album too, that they were going to release some sort of album information as well. I have to go back and look. Your sister be side eyeing me and you saying, "Oh, you meant the pre-sale." I have to look at that. I have never bought a BTS album. I've never bought an album from any K-pop. I'm not a K-pop album person. I just like going to concerts. Like I own albums. Well, I own them because I got them for my birthday. But I don't know how y'all need to tell me how that works because I don't even know how that works. Like how y'all buy albums online. I've never purchased a K-pop album ever, which sounds weird because people are like, "What?" I was like, "Nope, I do have BTS albums, but they were gifts." There's so many wedding dress during the permission. It wasn't. I bet in Vegas they was ready for that drive through. They was like, "Come on, Yoongi, drive through." That drive through when they was ready. But what else did BTS do? BTS did a live stream. They did several live streams on New Year's and for V's birthday. They were all over RM's house, and RM did all suddenly Jin like yeeted the hell out of JK. Like literally Jin like took JK and tossed his motherfucking ass like a pillow. I was like, I was looking at Jin like, come on now, Jen, come on. Like Jen literally yeeted the hell out of JK. Jen was like, eh. I was like, damn. I said Jen is deceptively strong because I know Jungkook. Jungkook is like he a compact kind of guy. Jen literally like yeeted his ass. He just was like whoosh. I was like, yeah, he almost broke his neck. Like people, you have to catch him on the lives. Angel's Milky Way girl, you gotta catch him on the lives. Yes, he did. He yeeted him. JK is your absolute bias. Sugar's my bias. He yeeted the hell out of JK. I felt JK's spirit leave his body. JK turned around, looked at Jen like, what the hell? People was online mad. I was like, I think Jen had been drinking because he was unusually strong. Like he was like that alcohol strong. He just said, I said, dang. I said, Jen is deceptively strong. Like Jen don't look like he that strong. But when you see Jen is real athletic. Like he is naturally like tall and thin and athletic. JK's spirit almost left his body. He looked so shocked. JK was like, oh Lord. RM was like, I just got this sofa. What y'all doing? RM was like, I ain't inviting y'all asses over no more, you know. Yeah, then Jen tried to blame Hobie, and Hobie was just standing there in the back, just grinning, and Hobie was standing off to the side, and he was like, I didn't do it. He did. I was like, Hobie was like, what? I was like, Lord. His arm was like, my sofa. I was like, he's like, I know RM was like, I shouldn't have invited y'all asses over. Like, what are y'all doing? And then Jen, I didn't do it. Hobie did it. Like, what? Hobie looking like, I don't think Hobie could yeet JK. I don't, the Hobie, like, as wiry as Hobie is, he don't have the athletic prowess that Jen has. Jen is strong. Jen looks deceptive. Like Jen will pick you up and throw you somewhere. Like Jen he don't look athletic, but Jen is like, but then he try to blame Hobie. I was like, you damn well know Hobie ain't gonna be able to pick up no JK. And I just pick him up, but just he was like, wow. Child, watch that over and over again. I'm like, rewind. Cause anyway, it was funny because JK kind of like landed on his neck, and I was like, is he okay? He and JK just looked so stunned. Like he was like, did you just flip me over? I think Jen was drinking though. I think Jen was having a good time. He's just like, sometimes you get drunk and you just have to throw somebody. I understand that. I've been there before. V was walking. Yeah, V was walking out. He was like all of V over here like, I was like, what are you doing? He just like, let me step. Like you could have just went around. You could have just. V is like, no, I'm not gonna go around. I'm just gonna step all over your couch with my shoes. Just what the hell? And then Sugar was sitting there. Well, at least Sugar had the decency enough to be sitting there with no shoes on. All the rest of them was like, rah, rah, rah. RM was like, I just got this couch. I was like, well, RM, you better get it clean. Yeah, V being V, he just stepped there. He just walked all over. He could have walked around. He could have walked around. He didn't care. I am surprised Jen was that strong, but then I knew better because I had seen Jen do other athletic things before, like when he had his Run Jen show. I was always surprised that Jen was like climbing up those climbing things with one hand. I said, oh no, Jen. I was like, Jen is strong. I said, oh, he real strong. Oh yes, if I go to the concert, y'all, I'm gonna post a whole vlog, pictures, video, everything. They always walking on top of. Yeah, I feel bad. Poor RM. He just looked so stunned. He was like, I just got this couch. I was like, no, I did. I see how excited Felix was and the rest of the Stray Kids when they found Hyunjin's 55K no, earrings? No, I did not see that. I'd have been excited too. That's a lot of money for some earrings. But Jimin was just standing there in the front of the camera, just looking just sweet. Jim is just looking like he's just too good for this world. Jimin said something on Are You Sure that somebody posted a video that I was like, Jimin over here trying to break my bias yet again. He said something. Jen was saying that I'm a paraphrase, that he's not the most neatest guy, that he's kind of like, he said, I know I'm not neat. Like when it comes to cleaning house, he said, I know I'm not neat. But he said he realized that he's not perfect, but he will work with you. And he was saying, well, don't y'all want, instead of having a man that's perfect, don't you want a man that's going to work with you? I was like, Jimin, damn you, Jimin. I was like, I do want a man that works with me. And he was like, I may not be perfect and I may not be the cleanest dude, but don't you want a man that's gonna work with you? I was like, Jim, mm-mm. I was like, yeah, yeah, daddy, I do. I do. I would rather have a man that's gonna work with me than a man that's perfect. I'd rather have a man that always tries his hardest than somebody that where it's effortlessly or they think that they're perfect because nobody is perfect. But that's what Jimin said, and I thought that was so endearing. Sugar is my ult. He's my ultimate bias out of all my groups. I seen Jen's broad ass shoulders. I should have known. I'm sorry, Jen. I took you for granted, Daddy. I should have known. But yes, Jen is always his athleticism is still just amazing. Jimin was out here speaking facts. He was so charming and sweet about it. And I was just like, yeah, what you gonna do? I mean, what you gonna say to that? What can you say to that? You're like, okay, Jimin. You can tell in every video, like most of my videos are you. You can tell by the playlist, like the other members will have like 30 videos, 35 videos. And then if you look at my Yoongi playlist, 100. You can see like 100. But Jimin is very charming. Jimin is too charming. I can't deal with that. That's too much charm for me. I like smoldering. I like smoldering and quiet and smoldering. That's the kind of dudes I normally like. So normally, but I think, wait a minute. What type do I have now? Let me think. Let's play a guessing game, folks. What type do I have now? I married a Jen. I dated a guy like Sugar. I know what type I have now. Y'all guess. What type of dude what type of dude do I have now? Do, 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 do. Oh, see who gets it right. Do, 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 do. Is it Sugar? No. I F B Ursi. F Mercy. Said she got it right. I have an RM now. I have an RM now. So there you go. That's the kind I have now. So this is my first time having an RM. Jimin was Hobie's roommate for a year, so they were with each other. Yeah, yeah. I have a RM now. Let's analyze. Haven't I? This is new for me. I never. Yeah, oh yeah, that's you. ATP 86 using the other account. That's right, girl. I've never had an RM. This is the first time that somebody is like my. Yes, yeah, yeah. I got somebody like that, intelligent, who's on my level. Let's see. Total not Mushi. What is your type? I don't know. Let's see. Is it Jungkook? Is it Jimin? Hyunjin is is someone else's type? We spend 3 hours on the phone talking. We talk a lot. We both like your bias is JK, Hobie, and V. The rest, but I'm rolling up on you. Yo. Oh, V is her type. J Hope, we said J Hope is clean. When J Hope talking about he clean, I said, oh Hobie, because I'm a clean for is Jake from Hypen? Is that your favorite? Jake from Hypen? My favorite from Hypen is what's his name? Because we saw Hypen in concert in 2023. My favorite from Hypen, what's his name? Sun U is my favorite. He's put my handsome on the picture, please. On the picture, please. Yeah, I have an RM. I have the intellectual type that I've always wanted. Like I was like, I want an RM. I always say that. I was like, Sugar, you gonna have fun with, but you need an RM. I said, RM is husband. And I finally got a husband. Felix from Stray Kids, Jungkook from and Nikki from Hypen. Y'all like that Nikki from Hypen or Hyunjin. Y'all that and Felix, they seem to get them. Hypen is Sunu. Stray Kids, IN is my favorite. IN called my eye. I think he is good looking. Yes, the first one. Sunu? Yes, that one. He's my favorite. The sassy one. I watched like an hour worth of video of this man and I fell in love. I was like, I like this little sassy one and he's cute. Um Stray Kids is Young Men. So yeah. So BTS is coming along nicely. And Hyunjin, he is gorgeous. He's a gorgeous guy. But IN is my type. IN is my type. It's the dance line that gets you. It's the rap line that always gets me typically in BTS. You and me is where I wanna come kiss me and bite me. And I like EXO. Kid. You know what song that drives me crazy is Fever. Fever by Hype, and I was like a fever. Oh no, baby. Whoo, I just you turn that song on. That's my bias in Cordis is I forgot his name. I had to look him up in a minute. He starts with a K. There's a one in K. 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 Yeah. K. Stray Kids, what is it? IN is my favorite. Fever, I love Fever. That's the first song that caught my attention. I was like, and EXO, kiss me. I love that song. Lee now, but he's too much like Youngie. Oh, is he like Youngie? Is he quiet and stoic that I like? I like that. I like the quiet and the stoic. Ceremony. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hey. Hip hip. Wait, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me all the stays that come to my channel. This is my our little placard thing that we got. Stray Kids. We went to the concert this year. I love getting these little things. I love these things. Like I love these things. I had one from Jen's concert, and then ATs is my other group too. I love ATs, y'all. Y'all support ATs. ATs be out here giving it all they got, baby. Love me some ATs. Oh my God. Too much like you, and even the secret goofy part. Oh my God, I gotta. But see, I'm an eyes person. Like I like eyes. Like I like eye. That's my thing is eyes. James and Martin are talented too. Yeah, James is the one who does the choreography and more. I know James and Martin, but my bias is the one name that start with a K. I forgot the chorus bias. It's the one that start with a K. Okay, that's the one I like. But I do know James, and I know Martin. So, but yeah, that's all coming up with BTS. So stay tuned. They're gonna be dropping more information. Right, they're gonna be dropping information. I'm struggling to keep up. I have why I gotta this right here is a AT's mask. That's from AT's. I have another one too right here, but that's from an AT's concert. Yeah, that's from AT's. I got that from an AT's concert. You only know BTS, TXT, and Stray Kids. I love TXT. Without them, I wouldn't have a channel. Without Jennifer and TXT, I wouldn't have a channel because they were the first concert I went to, and that's the first time I only liked. I was like, "What is this K-pop thing?" I saw TXT in concert and was a believer. I was like, "I gotta figure this ish out." Yeah. So I was like, but yeah, that's what this mask is. That's AT's. Who's my bias in TXT? Subin. Subin is my bias, baby. The leader, Subin. I love me some sweet, stoic, funny Subin. I don't have a bias record. I don't really know a lot about probably Felix would no, I take that back. Felix would be my bias record. I was about to say I don't have a bias record. You know what? I take it back. Felix. I think Felix is everybody's bias record. Just like I feel like in BTS that I feel like Jungkook or Jimin is everybody's bias record because Jungkook will have you be on the fence about life. You just be like, I don't really know, but then you're like, well, you started with Big Bang. Big Bang and 21 is my groups. And I love Mamamoo. Yes. Big Bang, T.O.P, which we finna get into T.O.P. So T.O.P announced on his Instagram again that he is coming out with the album now. For those of you who are my members who are paid membership, I dropped y'all some T.O.P.T. Say that 100 times, T.O.P.T. But I love T.O.P. Like T.O.P is my dude. And so his album is supposed to be coming out. I forgot the name of it, but you have to go to I forgot the name of it. It's like Top Performance or Top something. It's. And so he's supposed to be coming out album this year. He's supposed to come out with last year. I dropped a little tea about what happened, how they be doing my bias wrong because I love T.O.P. Even before Squid Game. So I know a lot of people came on board with Squid Game, but I've been here, been here. Your daughter's a fan, so is my daughter. She don't even like K-pop, but she liked Squid Game. She like they Thanos had all the little girls like curious about. It. They're like, who is this? It's like Thanos. She's like Thanos. That everybody like Thanos. You was trying not to be a JK fan. I'm telling you, you can. He got too much of that devil energy. You just be wrecked on. But yes, T.O.P is supposed to be coming out with the album and then music video from what I heard and stuff like that. So I'm glad he announced it. I'm glad he got whatever issues he had worked out. And so I will be the first person running out and doing videos about T.O.P. And I will be the first one. TVXQ, yes, TVXQ. I talked about them. I talk about them frequently, a lot. I don't like girl groups though. I'm not a girl group fan. I've never liked girl groups. I will go see my first girl group this month. We're going to go see twice, and that's it. So that's it. But I've never been to a girl group concert. This will be our first. This will be our first. I'm excited because I don't know any Twice songs at all. Couldn't even name you a member. There is a member of Twice that she did some solo music. Her name starts with a C, and I love her solo music. I seem to like the solo girls better solo than in a group. Her name starts with a C. I don't know what her name is, but I think she's gorgeous. And she came out with a solo album. It's charted really high. Yes, I think that's her name. Che Young. but she's absolutely positively gorgeous. She came out with some solo songs, and I like them solo songs a lot. I like Lil Seraphim. I like Lil Seraphim when they first came out. What they doing now is different musically than what they had when they first came out. But Easy is one of my top 20 favorite K-pop songs of all time. I listened to it the other day. Do, 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 do. I love Easy. Whoever did Easy is a genius because that song is great. I like Rise. I like Jackson Wang. Um, I think that's her name. Nayo, Chayo. I forgot her name. I forgot that Danielle is out of here. But yeah, so that's what's coming up with T.O.P. I speaking of music, I did a whole video, but it's apparently kind of controversial about the fifth generation, about why I don't like a lot of people complain, not me. Now I have my own. I like fifth gen. I don't have any issues with fifth gen. For those of you wondering what's fifth gen, I think people have agreed upon that it's anything after 2022 or 2023. So any K-pop group that has came after 2022 or 2023, that's till now is considered fifth gen. Now I know the generations are a little wonky in how they do their generations because it's just kind of subjective sometimes. But I've heard from a lot of people who were came on in second and third gen that they don't like fifth gen. Like I said, Jennifer, my BFF, my sister from another mister, my sister-in-law, does not like fifth gen. She rolls her eyes. There's a few songs that she may like, but as the totality of fifth gen, she says it's trash. God, she said it absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. I was like, who's the handsome, gorgeous man I have on my what? My perfil? I don't know what that means. Absolutely. But then some of y'all like it. And then some of y'all have exceptions. Like Jennifer has exceptions, but I mean, the fifth generation. And for me, I pointed out in this video, if you've not seen the video, go watch the video. But I pointed out reasons why I don't like fifth gen. So it's not like I'm just trashing it like, oh, it's terrible. I actually give reasons. Like, in the reasons that I give, again, and other people have given reasons, and I put them in my video because she said, I ain't never heard. I like Cordis. Don't get me wrong. I like Rise. That's fine. But the rest of these folks, I mean, and when I say fifth gen, I think people are thinking of Le Seraphim and Islet and Cordis and Cat's Eye and stuff like that, if you want to count Cat's Eye in there. I'm talking about Baby Monster, Meow. I'm talking about Next. I'm talking about TWS. I look, when I say fifth gen, I should have said it in my video. I mean fifth gen. I don't mean the real popular ones that air. I'm talking about all of fifth gen, like taking it as a whole. Yes, there are some standout groups like Island and Rise and LeServe. Yes, there are some good groups. But I mean, I tell people, have you seen the list of fifth generation groups? Have you seen the list? Have you heard the music? Because I would suggest people that you go out and listen to the music first, then come back and tell me the fifth gen is good. Because some of y'all are like, oh, I love Island and Rise. I'm like, honey, there's two groups out of 30. There are literally 27 fifth generation groups, y'all. There's VVS. Some of y'all, I be talking about groups, y'all be like, who and what the hell is that? Some of y'all like, Kiki, what's that? These are groups that are out there that are charting. Heart to Heart is okay. If y'all haven't heard them, they're okay. But when I say fifth gen, you really have to go watch Kville. I recommend Kville on YouTube because they show you the new songs and they show you what's on the charts. For those of you who don't pay attention to K-pop a lot, I would tell y'all, go to Kville. It's a YouTube channel and go watch the charts. You don't have to do it every week. They come out every week, but go watch these 100 songs. They have a 35-minute video that has the clips of the songs from 100 to 1. You will be like, who are these people? What? So when I talk about fifth generation, I ain't talking about Cordis. I'm talking about groups that y'all are like, who? That's what I'm talking about, groups that are on the charts in Korea. Not the crossover ones, not the high groups and the SM groups. I'm talking about groups that y'all just be like, I didn't know this was, I didn't realize there were so many groups out there. How oversaturated the market. There are new groups coming out every week, y'all. There are some of them chart, some of them don't chart. The Kiras, Kiki. I say Kiki, not mean the Kikis. Kiras. Y'all are like who? I'm not talking about the people performing on the awards. Those are the mainstream ones. I'm talking about the smaller groups as well. And once you get a whole totality, you're like, once you start watching, you start at number 100. But around number 80, you watch about 20 of these clips, your eyes will kind of glass over, and you're like, oh, I see what she means now. You're like, oh, I get it. Oh, this is, oh, yeah. Okay. Your eyes will glaze over, and you won't know your next from your demon, from your and you will be like, I don't know which group is which now because all of them kind of look alike. I would say the era prematurely started. Most of these groups from solid companies are going to disappear. Yeah, it's but some of them haven't. Some of them are they have charted. Like some of them are new, like Heart to Hearts and the Kiras and Baby Monster. I don't like Baby Monster either. Like that's just not. I just I have heard the Cat's Eye song "Internet Girl." Yeah. Anyway, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I like straight. If I put on any song right now, I will get demonetized. Like they will ding me for copyright. But I just tell people, yeah, I know Internet Girl. I know I've heard the song. Cat's Eye. They a little hit or miss, but it's not my top music. But I tell people, go and listen to the charts and then come back and be like, yeah, go see what's number one or the top, at least the top 10. Like fast forward to the top 10 and you be like, what is this madness? You be like, what is this? What is it? All the groups look alike. All the music kind of sounds alike. There are some standouts, but most of it is it's just like, okay, that sound like that, that sound like that. And again, somebody was trying to tell me that the complaints of the fifth generation is fourth generation and the third that every generation has complaints, There's always going to be that. But music, I keep telling people music is not the same. This is not fourth gen. Sure in the hell ain't third gen. Music has changed. The industry has changed in Korea and in the West. I just posted something on my YouTube channel right now on my post where I told y'all to go watch Rick Beato's video. And he talks about the Grammys. He goes back to the Grammys back in the day and the Grammys now. Back in the day, you had Michael Jackson, you had Quincy Jones, you had you had Lionel Richie. All these people that are nominated for Best Song of the Year, I promise you, 3 years from now, nobody will know what these songs are. Some of these songs are direct copies of other songs. That's in the American music industry. But in the Korean industry, it's different because of technology. Now we have AI doing songs and beats and writing lyrics. We didn't have that in the third and fourth generation. AI wasn't around. Now we have TikTok and social media algorithms. That took over in like 2020. So that's why the music has changed. Like everything. Remember when songs used to be 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and now songs are 2 minutes and 30 seconds? That's because of TikTok. Remember when songs used to have bridges and choruses and I tell y'all, I'll give y'all an example. On by BTS. Do y'all think On would be made today? Do y'all think On by BTS would be a big hit today? I'm telling you, I don't think so. If On by BTS would came out right now, that song would not have been a hit. They would have nixed that song. It's too long. It has a dance break. Songs don't do that no more. They don't do dance breaks no more. They don't do bridges. On could not be made right now. On would have never made it today. Songs used to tell a story. I like Gabriella. Hands off, Gabriella. It's a good song. But I give y'all that big example. Do you think On by BTS would be made today? Would be a hit? Would be as do you think Run Bulletproof? Do you think that song would be made today? I controversially say On by BTS and Run Bulletproof. I'm telling you, those songs wouldn't be made today. They would not. Somebody would look at this at the algorithm and be like, this song too long. Run Bulletproof, run, and you gotta go. And I love that song. And I love the dance and the dance video. They don't do dance videos like BTS do dance videos no more. They just don't. Because it don't fit the algorithm. It's like, well, we can't do it in 2 minutes. That's my biggest example. On by BTS, that's a long song. It would never see the light of day today. They would have probably never even made the song. The way things are now, they would have been like, oh no, it's got too much music. They would have cut it down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They would have been like, no, we can't do the now Jimin, they be like, go on, sit down, Jimin. They go on. Jimin, go sit down. They like, no, Jimin, no, you can't do a dance break here. You think they would? I think they would have made the song, but I don't know if it. I would guess I would say I don't know if it would be a hit, like a phenomenon, like it is now. Even though it's a phenomenal song, but now audiences have changed. Now audiences don't have the bandwidth to sit up here and listen to a 3-minute song with a bridge and a dance break. They just don't. Music has changed. Audiences have changed. But a lot of that is because everything is being made for social media. We didn't have that in fourth gen. I'm telling y'all, algorithms are deciding which beats. I hate to be dogging on Cat's Eye, but I mean, yeah, armies would. But I'm saying for the casuals, for the people who aren't, armies would support it. But I'm talking about for the other people. Like, I have really controversial opinions. I don't think Dynamite and Butter would have been a big hit if they would have came out now. I can't prove it, but knowing the music that's popular now, I don't think Dynamite and Butter would have been popular if they would come out now. I don't think they would, because that's not the kind of music, even in 5 years, it's not the kind of music that's trending now. And now companies are making, especially K-pop, for trends. They wasn't doing this in fourth generation. They're making music for trends, for internet trends. Let's see what beat can we have to go viral. Let's see what kind of dance move that's what goes into it now. Now you don't have singers. You have influencers. I need you to be a singer, dancer, influencer, and see how many views. That's what's going into decisions now. It was creeping into the later end of fourth gen, but now it's all over. It's all over. That's why K-pop is failing, because now it's less about people talking about fifth generation can't sing. Y'all say it all the time. Y'all like, who in fifth generation can sing? Who in the fifth generation can sing? I want to know, because there's some girl group and boy group members that can sing. Jungkook can sing. There are some members of Red Velvet and Twice. Wendy can sing from Red Velvet. Where are the singers at in fifth gen? Do they even care about that? Do they even do the vocal? They don't even care about that no more. They just like, well, she look good. Now it's all about the visuals and the trends. And thank God BTS don't follow by that. Again, I told y'all in my video, these 14 songs that's going to be on the album, I said BTS going to do their own thing. BTS is not going to be running around trying to chase viral videos and shit. First of all, they too old for that. Second of all, BTS is too talented. The same thing for ATs. ATs didn't do gimmicks, didn't do tricks. They put out good music. Stray Kids put out good music. Stray Kids was true to who they are as a group and not out here trying to chase viral videos and shit. The older groups don't do that. That's why a lot of us are like, we'll stick with the third and the fourth gen. Thank you. We'll stick there, because people don't want to hear that. Jennifer's like, I don't want to hear you trying to make a TikTok dance video. You know, exactly. That's why they are right now. That's why these other groups, I promise you, I can listen to Big Bang and 21 and other groups from the second and third generation. And I can go listen to a Taemin song, and the Taemin song from 2020, 2018 still is a good song. Do y'all think that y'all gonna be listening to this bullshit 10 years from now? Again, I'm not trying to pick on Cat's Eye, but do y'all think y'all gonna be listening to Internet Girl 5-10 years from now? Not trying to pick on them, but I'm just being honest. 5-10 years from now, people gonna be like, what song? What? Oh yeah, I forgot about. It's forgettable, because it's not real congruent music anymore. It's just like noise music, is algorithm beats, and what can catch your ear, what's an earworm, what's a catchy beat or tune we can put in a commercial. That's kind of how it goes now. And that's where I like Gabriella. She said, I don't listen to it now. Melissa, it's you know, I go back and listen to that second, third generation. I'm like, these are really good songs. They're really good crafted songs. BTS songs are really good made songs. These songs now, I'm just like, they just copy beats from other songs and be like, okay, this is a song. And not saying they didn't do that a long time ago, but now I'm like, ain't nobody really write no music. Ain't nobody, the songs don't sound like a good song. Again, I tell y'all to watch Rick Beato's video. He can explain better. I'm not a musical person. He explains, he's a musical guy, producer, writer, musician, and he tells you, he breaks down like, this is how music is these days, and that's how music used to be 10 years ago. And you will just hear the difference. And you're like, okay, there's something artificial and soulless I feel in the music now. That is in K-pop and the West. That is, a lot of it is soulless. A lot of it is simplistic, just simplistic beats. They ain't doing no storytelling. They ain't throwing no hints. They ain't really talking about none of these songs. They just like la 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 la, boing 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 la la. It's like ear rock music. I'm like, okay, this is, you know, I guess I think I've heard. I don't like girl groups. I can't say nothing about. Have heard next. I do. I stay listening to the. That's why a lot of us are like we stay in third and fourth generation. We just going or second generation. We just gonna stick there, because again, this stuff is different. Not because music should evolve, but I'm like music is now regressing. It's going back to a more simplistic, like back in the day when you would have commercials. You have commercial jingles. Y'all remember that? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Like that's what all music sounds like. It sounds like commercial jingles. They're like that's what it's very simplistic. It's kind of catchy. It's kind of one note, and that's it sounds like commercial jingles now. So that's what like I just feel like all the jingles I heard, liberty, 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 liberty. Like that's what everything sounds like now. I'm like, is this a commercial jingle? Oh, this is a real song. Oh, it's not a commercial. Oh, okay. I have time. I don't know if this is a commercial or it's a real song. Yeah, BTS actually has music that actually has it had a meaning. It had something going on. Yeah, it's just I don't know what happened. Me too. I want bridges back. I want dance breaks. I want solos in a song. I tell you, I said, y'all don't know. I said, I think of all the elements that I liked about music. I'm like, where happened to the dance break? What happened to the bridges? What happened to the solos in the songs? What happened to I was like, we ain't getting no solos in the song? I want somebody on the microphone that's like, that's why and I tell you, that's why K-pop Demon Hunters went so far, because we're going up, 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 now we're golden. Da, 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 da. That's a real complex song. Whoa. Whoa. There's elements in songs that carry on for generation to generation that make it a good song, that people understand on some level. Okay, that's a really good produced song. We're going up, 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 up. People like, how did K-pop? I'm like, because K-pop, because Golden is a real song. It's a dynamic song. It has bridges. It has belting. It reminds me of music from the 50s and 60s. If you go back and take that harmony, we're going up, 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 and we're golden. It reminds me of songs from the 50s. You slow it down a little bit. Be my little baby. What? The Ronettes. It's the what? That always gets them. You put that in there, Golden is just a sped up kind of Ronette song. Tonight when I knew I needed you so. It's the same thing that was in Motown. It's the same thing. It's the It's the same thing. The same tones. Same kind of elements that people like. People that music in the 50s and 60s still sound good. Better than the shit that's going on right now. And Golden and K-pop Demon Hunters, they made a song that was a dynamic, melodic, complex kind of song, even though it's a damn cartoon. which people in K-pop are like, why did K-pop Demon Hunters? I'm like, because it's really highly produced music. It's a good song with good singers and good melodies. And it's not just like flat one night song sounding like a damn cartoon or a jingle. Like, yes. So that's how music has changed. Music is so flat now. It's not very like dynamic and a bunch of things. It's just kind of like, okay, let's just make this just one beat and one note and we done. It's not anything too interesting either. And like I said, music has changed. It has de-evolved. And again, I say it before, and I'm not the only one saying this. If you go look up the musical experts, they all say the same thing. They say AI and social media is killing our music because it was geared towards the charts. It was the music made things popular. Now, whatever's popular, they're making music about what things are popular. You understand? That's the difference. Music set the tone. They have songs and artists and writers that would come out and they would set the pace. And a good song would hit, and all of a sudden everybody would start copying that. Now, all people do is just going around copying beats and songs. Okay, what song was a hit? Okay, well, we need to do that. What song was a hit over here? Okay, we need to do that. They not setting the trends. They following the trends now. So that's why K-pop is failing in the West. And K-pop is not as popular as it used to be. And even in Korea, they starting to see that because these people are not watching these award shows anymore. People complaining about fifth generation that they can't sing. That's a hill I'm gonna down. Most fifth gen cannot sing. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, I've heard all these award shows, these people live, and I'm like, okay, well, she can't sing. Okay, girl. And then half of them can't dance. They have no stage presence. They're on stage like this. I'm just like, is she okay? Like, girl, you gonna blink? Are you being held hostage? You go back and watch second and third generation. When you watch 21 on stage, when you watch Red Velvet on stage, you like, okay, these chicks now, that's what you get. I'm like, oh, you killed that sister. Kill it, girl. Slay, queen, slay. I can't. That's why I said I can't wait for BTS. I'm with y'all. Twice is good. Twice is an upstart. They like what? They fourth gen. They good. Yeah, right. You can see the kids counting them to mark their step. One and two and three and bip and hand in hand and tuck. Bow, bow. Just throw the hair flip, hair flip, hair flip, hair flip. Pose, 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 pose. I'm like, girl, okay, is that even? I was like, I don't know if she posing, is she dancing? I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I watch all of these award shows, and most of them, I'm like, okay. Especially the ladies. I'm like, ladies, come on now, ladies. And then you go watch 21 on stage. You be like, okay. You be like, something's missing here. Yeah, when they would get up there and really dance. Even Blackpink, and when the Blackpink first came out, they really hit it hard and dance. They used to. Rest in peace, Blackpink. We gonna get the prayer warriors. Y'all keep Blackpink in your prayers, because I don't. I'm still trying to figure out what happened. Because when Blackpink first came out, they came out swinging. Now it's like, it's that pink, it's that pink venom, it's that pink venom. Get him, get him, get him, get him. I was like, oh, ladies, come on. You know, I think Espa should be better too. I totally agree. They skipped the training camp. They skipped. Yes, they had different concepts back then. The concepts have changed. Everybody looks the same now. That's why I said in my video, I said, ain't nobody wearing no color no more. We all wearing gray and black and browns. Okay, earth tones, bitch. Here's your earth tone. Here's another group wearing earth tone. I said, can nobody wear no color? Nobody? No. Oh, okay. Everybody is wearing off-white, beige, gray, brown, black, every video. I'm just like, I I understand that's a trend in South Korea right now, but I'm like, can we get off of that? Can we just come back to some nice jewel tones? Can I just get a pop of color somewhere? I just want a pop of color anywhere. I swear to God, if I see another, especially girl group wearing beige or brown, I'm gonna scream. Like it drop every video. I'm like, oh, they wearing beige. Okay. Oh, they both brown. Okay. A dark red. I'm like, is it black? Is it red? Is it maroon? I don't know. Black. Oh, they wearing black. They wearing white. Okay. So we can't nobody wear no colors. Nobody. I get excited when I see one video and somebody's wearing some color. I'm like, ooh, she got yellow on. Ooh. Ooh, she got yellow. Ooh, girl, she wearing blue. oh, she got a light blue on. I'm all excited. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, why am I excited? Because somebody got a light blue shirt on. Like, I'm just like, it's just like everybody's going to a funeral. Blackpink don't care about their fans. You know what? You said it, not me. Jennifer said the same thing. Blackpink fans bully them now. Are y'all serious? Are the Blinks out here bullying Blackpink? Oh yeah, yeah. Blackpink come. Remember y'all? Blackpink coming out with an album this year. Now when? I don't know. I'm serious, girl. I said pop a color. I'm like, don't let a chick show up with some blonde hair or something. I'm really like, well, she got blonde hair. Don't let a chick have some curls. I lose my mind. She got curls in her hair. She got curls. Y'all see this? I'm calling Jennifer. There's a bitch on here with blonde hair and she got curls, girl. I think it's a perm. I think it's a perm. I don't know. It's a perm, girl. It's a perm. Like I get excited when I see a perm. Like I see a Korean with a perm, I get excited because we don't do that anymore. They're chasing Western success in that old style of K-pop. But Blackpink got a new album coming out. High Heel Fagan. They got to remember support Blackpink in their new album whenever. I don't know when it's coming out. It's like I feel like Blackpink's comeback is kind of like the second coming of Jesus. It's like you don't know the day or the time. It's kind of like when the Lord is going to come back to Earth. When the Lord is coming back, it's kind of like the rapture. It's like you don't know the day and or the time when Blackpink is going to come back. You just have to get ready because YG is not going to tell you shit. So I don't know. YG is going to be like, I think we could. Just like the good book says. In YG chapter 12, verse 10, it says, Blackpink, you do not know the day or the time when the new Blackpink album come out, but you just have to be ready. Amen, amen, amen. Praise the Lord. Okay, praise Jesus. Yeah, like that's all you know. You're like YG has a Bible, and the YG Bible says we don't have a plan, but don't worry about that shit. Just go along with it. Just go out and buy these tickets and buy this merch. So I don't know when Blackpink is gonna come out with the album. Then the Cat's Eye manager was copying on Stray Kids merch and music. I have not seen their light stick. I have to go look that up. Yeah, YG said just wait on it. Just wait. Like, but when YG? Don't worry. Shh. Don't worry about it. But I want to know. Shh. We'll announce it when we feel like it. YG's like they're gonna do albums someday. Okay, just don't ask too many damn questions, y'all. The Blinks, y'all are asking too many questions about the Blackpink album. Don't they like shh? Don't ask. You don't need to know. We'll just tell you. Just wait on it. We'll be there. Yes, it was Shell and P. Shh. Don't tell nobody that. Shh. Talking about when it's supposed to be in January. Shh. YG said nope. They said it's all in your mind. It's an apparition. YG's like whoosh. We didn't announce that. Whoosh. YG's like what is YG over here blowing shit in K-pop fans' face. Come here, come closer. You're like, wait, what Blackpink album? I didn't hear about that announcement. YG did it again. YG be bamboozling people. They be like, we didn't say that. You're like, yeah, you did. You're like, no, we didn't. Oh, this dust, your mind gone. Girl, your memory is fading. You're like, I thought I heard. They're like, no, you didn't hear nothing. But YG over doing Jedi tricks, like, this is not the drawers you're looking for. Bitch, get out of here. These are not the Blackpink album you're looking for. They doing Jedi mind tricks. Like, I'm telling you, YG is doing magic and Jedi mind tricks on these fans out here. They be doing Blackpink fans. They be just be like, you didn't hear that. You didn't see that. You don't know that. Like, but wait, I saw an article. No, you didn't. You didn't see nothing. These are not the drawers you were looking for. They like, no, you didn't hear that shit. What y'all talking about? No, y'all ain't hear nothing. You're like, I swear they said no. YG's like, we didn't say that, We talk about Blackpink and their new album and when the new album gonna come back and when are they supposed to do a comeback. That YG keeps moving the days up and then pretending that they didn't say anything. They just gonna keep moving it. They just gonna keep moving it. They like, we just keep on moving it. Just keep going. They just pretend that they didn't say anything. But I was like, didn't they say that? Like, don't worry about it. Yeah, YG don't want none of y'all to, they like, we just wait for it, you know. They won't let BTS get all that attention. Maybe so. Maybe they plan to come out around the same. They would be fools to come around the same time as me. Any group would be insane to come out anytime in March. March, they should just skip it. They should be like, maybe we should come out. No, March. Okay, no. Maybe May. Give it a month. Because I promise you, when BTS come out with their album, they will dominate. They will dominate K-pop. They're going to dominate the charts in the West and in Korea. And I wouldn't be any group that would follow right after BTS. Nobody should come out with anything for at least until June. I don't know. That would be my advice as a PR person. I would be like, BTS, we don't want none of that smoke. Like I'll be like, I don't, nah, we're good. You know, just wait. When is the prepaid date for the album? Nobody knows that. Don't nobody know? Just go with it. Somebody, yeah, somebody will try it, just a girl. I agree. Somebody's gonna peek their head or May or February. Somebody's gonna like, well, February, but I promise you, somebody is gonna try it. Yeah, somebody's gonna try to come out in March or April to try to ride on the coattails of BTS. They're gonna try that. But as to how successful they're going to be, we will see. But yeah, somebody's gonna try it. But I would advise people don't try it. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. I just don't do it. They are very delusional if they think that they can top BTS. BTS, I did a whole video about the projections for BTS's album, like the financials. BTS, everybody's waiting for them to come back and save the industry. I've said it before. It is not fair that the industry is waiting around for BTS to save the entire industry. The entire industry, y'all. That they're like, BTS, save us. They're like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. They're like, help me, BTS. You're my only hope. And I'm like, what? That's a burden that no group should have in any music or medium. No person or group should be tasked with, we need you to save the whole damn industry. What? Like, y'all should have saved yourselves. But I mean, y'all had Stray Kids, y'all had ATs, but they need more than that. Like, you just can't have one or two groups holding up the whole industry. Um, but that, I mean, Stray Kids has been holding it down, and AT's been holding it down hard for K-pop for a while, and they need a break. AT, Stray Kids, 17, and Hypen, TXT, they need a break. They need a break. A lot of them are in military service. They need a break. You can't have these boy groups really propping up the whole industry. It's good to have their time to shine while BTS it was away, but BTS is it's gonna be insane. Like, it's, as a content creator, I'm preparing. I'm preparing because I know it's going to be like crazy. All the aunties will be out in March. Yes, they will. They will probably be out there with some kind of protest truck or something because they're going to be mad about something. They're going to make sure that they're mad about something. They're going to make up shit just to be mad. No more butter and dynamite, please. That hurt my feelings. I like dynamite and butter. I really do. But yes, I agree. They're going to have to change their musical style. Um, because the music has changed. Just the industry has changed. You stop caring about, I don't blame you, Sarah. The industry is crazy. I stopped caring about the fans. Now I care about the industry a little bit, but I stopped caring about the fans. I stopped caring about Korea because they flip out over nothing. Like, it doesn't matter what you could sneeze wrong and Korea's gonna have a heart attack. The B album was amazing. I have it. I have it sitting over here. It was amazing. It was a good album. But I'm just, I mean, the industry is going to be the industry. They will criticize and amplify anything that BTS do, especially something bad. If it's something good, they ignore it. If it's something bad, they amplify it. That's what drives me crazy about K-pop. I don't like it. I hate that. And then it's really, y'all don't understand. For me to go, let me just tell y'all a little bit of something that y'all don't know. I go and look at the Korean message every night before I go to bed. And because there's a time difference, a 14-hour time difference, right? So by the time the new news cycle comes out, it is 10, 11 o'clock for me. So I go to the Korean cafes and I look at the stuff in Korean. I have a really good Korean translator. Sometimes I need help getting some context, so I will cacao message screenshots and clips to people, having people in Korea translate it. Sometimes I'll go and look at Soompi or All K-pop or Korea Boo to go pull up news. It is very disheartening for me. It is almost trauma for me to go through every day and go read this bullshit because I want to get angry. And it's not just BTS, like not just BTS, but just the stupidest shit makes news in K-pop spaces that it annoys me. And I have to kind of like switch it off and pick, what is going to be the best type of news that I can research and then make a video about. But it is almost traumatic for me to go and read these silly people of how people, they're dating rumors out there and people invading people's privacy. There's just, it's just insane that people are online. And I told y'all a story about ESPA, about them having the SBS award performance or whatever. And then the fans that came and watched them perform, each one of the K-pop groups gave their fans gifts. Okay. Why would I do that to my? I do it because of you guys, because I have a YouTube, because I'm a content creator. So when BTS was away, it wasn't that bad. Now BTS is back. I've been fighting fires ever since. It was the W thing, it was the JK Winter thing, it was the JK fake video thing that they had out. I mean, it's the RM everything. Like I have to be like, okay, all right, I had to pick my battles. It's the NewJeans thing that I've been covering forever, and I'm used to that. But it is hard to read nonsense. Again, the ESPA thing annoyed me. They gave these fans free food and they threw the food away. Like I had to read the article. ESPA, I don't even like girl groups. ESPA ain't even my group. I was mad because the fans was online dogging out ESPA because the food that they got, they said it was cheap and they threw the food away. And I'm like, so they're like, well, these other groups got like barbecue chicken and they got motherfuckers, y'all got barbecue chicken. Like me and Jennifer stood out in the heat for 3 hours to go see ATs, and Jennifer almost passed out of a heat stroke, and all we got was some bottled water. So I said, no wonder you fans are y'all are some of the most entitled. Thank God I'm not on social media, but to read that floored me. Yes, someone hungry could have ate that. Oh, Filipino. Oh. What's my favorite Filipino food? Oh my God. Y'all know I had Filipino food for the first time this weekend. Um, there was like these little egg roll things. I don't know the name of it. I had a bunch of Filipino food, and then that Filipinos like pasta. Like we're veering off, but there's like this pasta that this lady made, and it's like this pasta with this like a yellow noodles and a sauce, and then there's a dessert that kind of tastes like a mochi, and you roll it in coconut, and it looks like a brown mochi, and it's a dessert, and I ate that. It's good. It's good. you know yeah, the Korean media is there to emphasize scandal and negativity, and it's just like, yeah, the ESPA backlash was so crazy. I was like, no, they threw away the food because they thought the food was cheap. They thought yeah, that's it. The Filipino spring, yes, that's it. That's the name of it. It was really good. The spring rolls were good, and then the pasta's good. The pasta's good, and like the dessert. And then they have these other egg rolls that are supposed to have what is it? Um, it's the bean sprouts in it. It's like this egg roll that has like bean sprouts in it. Thank you, Melissa. I like those too. I got a party hat. Woo. Yes, pancit. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I had Filipino food. I had Filipino food. I had some Filipino in me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Bam! Ooh, jeez, y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. Praise God. You know how to make them? Okay, I need somebody to make some. was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, the people are very entitled. You caught that? Y'all, I'm not single anymore. I'm not single anymore. Oh, but yes, I was amazed at how entitled these people were. Um, it was shocking because I was like, I wouldn't throw away no food. I don't care if it was food. I'm having fun, y'all. Having fun today. Like I don't care how cheap the food was, even if they gave me a piece of bread and some water. Just make a dirty joke. Guilty as charged. I think I did. That's a Freudian slip. Sorry, you guys. Look, somebody sent me a flower. Sister's like, I'm gonna see your flower for that girl because you. Oh my god. Anyway, watch he come on here and be like, "What are y'all talking about in here?" Nothing. We're not talking about anything. We're not just not. I'm like, I'm innocent. We're talking about the Lord and K-pop. I'm gonna pretend that I'm not talking about anything. Let me stop. Okay, before I get in trouble. I've been getting in trouble, y'all. You getting me in trouble. Y'all be getting me in trouble over here. But I thought it was very entitled they threw the food away. And that's why I put it in my community post because I was shocked that people who were outraged they threw threw the food away. I'm innocent. And I was like, you said I love the Asian community, but at the same time, God bless they soul. Really? I can tell y'all some. Anyway, we're gonna get to it. But yes, um I eagerly await this coming year, and I'm really excited. And again, I'm really excited about like I said, being a content creator. I usually stay up late and make videos because of the time difference. So y'all know when I'll be making videos, and those videos are posted 5 o'clock in the morning, is because I make videos at night and I edit them at night, and I stay up to like 1 o'clock in the morning editing. And by the time there's, especially if it's some breaking news, um, so there you go, there you go. I'm innocent. Oh, Chinese man. Oh my God. So anyway, we move on to our next story. So if you guys have been following the Park Ray Na story, okay, Park Na Ray is a South Korean comedian that her management team has sued her. It's been all over the news. She had an injection auntie, and that's the injection auntie. She dummied up, and she's been dropping the dimes on K idols. Like even what was it? Key from Shiny canceled his North American tour because he was one of the patients or persons of injection auntie, and Park Na Ray um, used an injection auntie. And injection aunties are pretty much anybody who is giving, who is not certified or have a degree or certification. They are not legally able, or should be. They are not legal to give anybody kind of any kind of medical or facial treatments or any type of injections or anything like that. A lot of times the items that they get are ill-gotten items on the black market. They're above board. They do lip fillers, injections. There's even people out there going underneath the knife for these, but they call them injection aunties. Usually they're older Korean women. So this has been a scandal. They're saying some 17 members knew this lady, and actors and idols have been getting caught left and right going to this injection auntie, all because of Park Na Ray. So yeah, black market, you know. Oh, you didn't know anything about this? Oh yeah. It is a very budding scandal that's been going on for a month now. So how all this got out, there was a famous comedian, female comedian, Park Na Ray. Her management team sued her because she apparently wasn't paying her team right. Her team also claimed that she was abusive, like she yelled at them. She would call them 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She had unreasonable demands, and that she owes them a bunch of back money. Like literally, these people were working for her all the time, and then they were basically working off the clock, which is illegal anywhere, even in America. And they said that she owes them thousands and thousands of dollars a piece for work that they did for her as her management team. She took them on trips with her, places with her, and they were not getting paid. They were not getting paid on time. they were working a lot and they were not getting paid. So if you're going to be mean and do dirty things to people, at least pay the people, right? Like if you're going to be, they said she was rude, she was mean, she was nasty. They said she was not a nice person to work for, but they've been with her for a long time. They've been with her for a long time, and that's what they're used to. But no, she was not paying her management team. So her management team is taking her to court. So they've been in court. So all these things are coming out during the court case. One of the things that came out recently, let me warn y'all, we're talking about the comedian Park Na-rae, which she's a big comedian. She knows a lot of K-pop idols. She knows a lot of actors in Korea. She's been on variety shows. She's a big time comedian. Her management team, the guys that manage her, that worked her for a long time, sued her saying that they have not gotten paid for a lot of things. And they work for her. She would call them at all hours of the night to do things for her. They were not getting paid. So they said they want back wages. Then on top of that, they said that she was cruel, that she was narcissistic, that she was mean, and that she was not a very just a nasty, nasty, mean person. That she was very, very verbally abusive towards them. She would threaten them by withholding their pay if they didn't do certain things. They was basically on beck and call for this lady all the time, and she would threaten them by not paying them or threaten them by saying that she was going to mess up their careers where they couldn't get jobs with other people, that she was basically kind of blackmailing them to stay with her. So all these bad things have come out about this person, and she's been in the industry for quite a long time. So apparently, in order to keep her looking young, because she's like in her 50s, late 50s, she used to get these fillers and these injections in her face all the time. And the person that she used was somebody that wasn't a medically certified person. And this person apparently is very famously known in idol circles. And this person has being investigated as we speak because she ain't got no license to be going around injecting nothing and nothing. They said she graduated high school and she read some books and I guess figured, and she's been doing this for over like 15 years, I think. So it's not like but she has no certifications or education or anything. She's not a doctor, but she was telling people she was though. So, as I said, at least pay these people. If you're gonna treat people bad, at least pay them. But yeah, that's how all these things are getting out. So one of the things that came out recently, y'all, be prepared. Wait for it. One of the things, they're not used to affection. You talking about Asian dudes are not used to affection? Giving gifts and acts of service, how Asian perceives love. I agree. I agree. I totally agree. I see that. I totally agree. I agree with you. I agree. We're dealing with Asian men. Yes, I agree. So one of the things that has come out recently is that the manager is alleging the managers, they had to go along with her to a lot of these events. Like she would go to events and of course she would have her team with her. They are alleging that they was in a car with her. Like one of them was driving and the other one was sitting in the front seat. They said that she was sitting in the back seat with a dude. And they're driving her to this photo shoot or venue or something, like she had a performance or a variety show. And they said she was in the back knocking the boots, Gina, while they were driving. And then that her and the dude were like kicking the seat and they were loud. And it's not funny. And they claiming like sexual harassment charges because they had to witness this while this was going on in the car. Like this lady had no chill. Okay, she had no chill. So they just driving, they like la la la, and they hear something in the back and they like, oh, they was knocking the boots, Gina. So they driving and they're like, and I guess the guy trying not to look, but they hear all of this in the back seat of the car. And then they was kicking the seat and the guy in the front like, they kicking the seat. And they are like, okay. So they had to listen to this and witness all of this while they're driving her around that some man was in the back seat with her and they were doing things in the back seat. And these men were like, we were traumatized because this is your boss. That this woman had no chill. She had none. She had no class, no professionalism, but that was the wildest thing. I read this last night. I'm like, I said, that's wild, bro. That's a wild story. So yes, they are filing now harassment charges because they were like, we had to be subjected to listening and seeing all of this. And it's unprofessional, you know. It's like that's true. The amount that women go through, I yeah, the things that they have to go through. But I was like, how unprofessional. You just be like, what? You just like don't look like, oh my God. Like, what is she? They just kicking the seat. Like I read that story and I was on the ground. I was falling out. I was on the ground. Right. I was like, that is a wow. I have never heard anything like that ever in Korea. Like I've heard stuff like this in America, but I ain't never heard no chick just back there with her man. They said that wasn't even her man. It was just some dude. They didn't say who the man was, but it was some guy. They were like, they didn't know who the man was. They was just like, oh, okay. Thought it was a friend or something. Girl, they was just driving, just like, don't look. And the way they described, talking about they was kicking the seat. You in the front, like they they kicking you in the head. You like, damn, okay, like damn. What y'all like? Yeah, nobody wants to see their boss any back there doing that, you know. And then you're like, and then on top of that, again, let me reiterate, they did not get paid. Okay, so if you're gonna do all of that, at least pay your people. Pay your people. If you're gonna do all of that, pay your people. At least pay them for their silence. Be like, I know you just. I would have got out the car and been like, look, man. All right, I know you just saw some things. I know you saw some things. Okay, and you know we got to keep this a secret. Okay, let me write you a check real quick. I would have got out the car writing a check. I would have been like, okay, here's your check. And okay, here's your check. Thanks, guys, for driving me to the airport. Bye. You know, like I'm at least gonna write him a check. Like I'll be like, okay. But yeah, she wasn't even paying him. She was doing all this crazy shit, and then she wasn't even paying him. I was like, I would have cut the check. Right. I would have been like, here's your hazard pay. And they would have been like, okay, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I was like, come on now, woman, you need to cut that check. Like you can't be wilding out acting crazy and then you're not paying these men. Like damn. Yeah, that's hazard pay. I was like, I'm gonna need something extra on oh, and they was just standing there like, what in the world? Like, oh my, like that's the. I'm like, just when I think the story couldn't get any crazier, it just the story just keeps getting more crazy. And at the end of the day, the moral of the story is pay your people. Like she wouldn't have been, so now her career is ruined. She's been exposed as some narcissistic freak, weirdo, deviant pervert now, who gets injections by fake doctors. I mean, like now it's just like the narrative, it just keeps changing. I was like, yeah, her career's done. Yeah. Mm. Her career. Yeah, they deserve like a couple of bonuses for that. You know. Yeah, she didn't she this the more I learn about this lady, she didn't care about nobody. She didn't care about nobody. 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 Like her friends, her family, anything. Like she was just full throttle. Like this was her attitude with everybody, not just the management team, but with everybody. The people that she worked with, they said she was a nasty, mean person behind the scenes, that she would get on camera and play all like funny and nice. But they said once the cameras cut, she was very demanding and they said she was rude to people. I was like, okay. Yeah, yeah, in front of the camera, yeah, they said she was real fake. And behind the scenes, they said, oh, she wasn't a nice person, you know. Yeah, now people are going after the idols. Yes, the injection auntie scandal is spreading all because of her. All because of her. Like this is her fault. So I mean, because all the stuff can and she would go to the airport and she would have the injection auntie. She would have the IV in her arm. She like, all right, come on now, come on. I swear to God. Like she would go to the airport on her way to the airport. She would go pick up the injection auntie and then she'd be in the car like, I got it ready for you. And then injection auntie would put an IV and she would sit in the back seat with this comedian and she would do face stuff. Like she would get her lip plumpers and fillers and chin implants. Like while she was driving on her way to the airport, she got her IV. She just like, okay, here, yeah, here, okay, yes, like that. That's how crazy this lady was. She used this injection on it. She would have people over her house and they would have like injection parties, which is not unheard of. Which let me tell you, it's not unheard of in South Korea. Like what she was doing with the injection auntie, I told people before, this is par for the course with celebrities, especially the ones that are really, really busy. They will have a lot of house calls from dermatologists, um, from lip fillers, but hopefully licensed people. Like there's no reason why you should be using anyone unlicensed. Like that's, or maybe I guess in her defense, she said she thought she was licensed, but she wasn't. So I can understand that. But I would say people to check and make sure these people are licensed because you don't want to get caught up in no scandal. Use reputable um people that you know that you can go back and get proof of license before you start using them. But this is not, I mean, this is not unusual. A lot of stars will have spa days and the fillers and stuff, or parties over their house and stuff like that. So it's not that unusual, but I just thought it was just funny that she was driving with an IV in her arm. She went to the airport. But yeah, she was on that show. Yeah, I that J Hope was on. Yep. How I live alone or I live alone, and stuff like that. Yeah, she was a lady with the short hair. That's true. When's the last time you checked that your MD went to medical school? That is true. As I said, to be fair, when the person gets recommended, so how this particular injection auntie, how she became famous is what a lot of them do. They get recommended by other people. So one person they will get a famous client, and then if they do a good job, that famous client will recommend them to their other idol friends or staff members and stuff like that. So that's how Injection Auntie got to know like Shiny and 17 and all these other actors and stuff because they were all recommended. So she had a slew of famous recommendations. And so this person was able to travel. One of her perks is I can come to you. I can travel to wherever you want me to travel to. So that's a big perk. They don't have to go into an office and make an appointment. Like they literally was like cacao messaging her and she was like, okay, I'll be there the next day. Like this is how busy this person was. And this lady made lots and lots of money. But she was able to make lots and lots of money because of her flexibility. She was able to come to people on locations, on video shoots, movie shoots, like whatever they wanted her to be, she would pack up her shit and be like, I'll come to you. So it's just a convenience factor. And then apparently she had to do pretty good work because they kept recommending her. So I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she got recommended. So if somebody who is famous is your co-star or somebody you know or friends with, and they're telling you, I got this real injectionist and she'll come to you and da da da, you're like, okay, okay. Like here's her number and call her. You're like, all right. You're not thinking like, oh, this person ain't licensed because you like the other person used them and then the other five other people used them. So you're just assuming that these people are licensed. But no, this lady was not. And she got plenty of perks from these idols. She got concert tickets, she got CDs, she got a bunch of shit from these idols. These idols were paying for her trips. Yeah. So she was living. I said, damn, injection aunties out here living a good life, y'all. They were living the good life. And she was getting paid a lot of money to go around and be with these idols. So there you go. So so there you go. And so I was just amazed. And the other thing in South Korean stories that I want to bring up is the situation with Nana. Nana used to be in a group called Orange Caramel and a group called After School. She came out with a solo album. Y'all please go look up Nana because her solo album is phenomenal. I love Nana. Nana is gorgeous. She's a gorgeous, great dancer, good sing, great singer. I love Nana. So if you have not heard of her, she came out and her song has been on the Korean charts. She has several songs out. Her music videos are innovative. Her songs are real songs. Like whoever does her production, her styling, it's good. So Nana lives with her mother. Nana was asleep one night and she heard, her mom's on the other side of the house and she heard her mom scream. And so, when you half asleep, you kind of like, did I hear about that? I heard her mom muffled scream. This guy had broken into her house and attacked her mother and was trying to steal money from her. Nana and her mama, and this guy had a knife. Nana apparently wrestled a knife from the man and whooped this motherfucker's ass. Nana wore his ass out. Okay, Nana, she looked like she weighed a buck 05 soaking wet. They said this man was on the short side, that he was short and petite. That's what they said in the news articles, that he was a short man. Nana wore his ass out. Okay, Nana basically was like, "Come on, you ain't finna fuck with Mom Dukes right now." Like Nana, like when something like this happens, and you see your mother, with somebody standing over your mother with a knife, you don't know how your mind is gonna act. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got arrested for defending herself. So if you walk into the room and somebody's standing over your child or your mama or your daddy with a knife, you don't know how you gonna react. So she saw this man standing over with a knife to her mom's throat. Nana, like I said, she a little petite thing. I watched her video the other day. I said, damn, Nana fucked this dude up. She fucked him up. Yeah, so she just snapped. It's and so he had a knife. And so she wrestled the knife out of her hand, punched this dude, stood on top of this dude, and they was wrestling for the knife, and she cut this dude. Like cut this dude up. Like Nana she went ham. Went ham up in this motherfucker. Nana was like, she was windmilling. She was uppercutting. She got on top of this dude, stabbed him. Like she cut this dude. This dude, her mom called 911. Dude went to the hospital because she fucked this dude up. So now the dude is in jail. So now the dude is claiming that he didn't bring a knife to the house. He's not. This dude sound crazy. He claimed that he didn't bring a knife to the house. He did. It was his knife. Number two, he's claiming that he didn't break in trying to steal money and steal anything. He did. And number three, now the dude is trying to claim that he has a sick relative or child or parent, and he was desperate for money, and that's why. And then on top of that, he is suing her for assault. Like she did a fan meet where she was kind of tearful because now this dude is suing her for defending herself and her mama in her own house. This guy is suing her. So she did a very tearful fan meet where she explained to her fans and said that she's going to keep fighting. But it was very sad that I hate to hear this because she was doing what she had to do to protect her mama. And Nana said she told her fans it's going to be okay. She said she going to ride the storm. She's been through worse, but she said she going to be okay. But yeah, she was going to cancel the fan meet, but decided to do it anyway. Yeah, what was she supposed to do? They even took her to the police station after this happened and questioned her to see whether it was self-defense. What was she doing? Gonna murder somebody in her own home? And she was trying to tell the police, from what I know, she was trying to tell the officers, because okay, let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me just say something real quick. Why she had to go, what wasn't reported, and from what I heard, why she had to go to the police department is because this dude was trying to say that he knew her in some sort of way, that either they were dating or friends. This dude was a stranger. So that's what he was claiming in the very beginning, that he was trying to make it out like it's some kind of domestic situation. This man's a stranger. They don't know each other. But the police, again, I'm not trying to drag South Korea, but then again, Korea was kind of believing the man like she was making some shit up. Like this was just a boyfriend that she went off and attacked. I'm telling you, that's kind of what happened, y'all. So that's why she was questioned for a long time. People didn't understand why she was questioned for the police, and it never got out there. But I'm just telling you, take it with a grain of salt. What I heard was that the dude was trying to say that he knew Nana and she went crazy, and she was sitting there trying. They had to get her mama and tell, like, I don't know this crazy man. This man know he broke into my house, and he was like, no, I didn't break in. Okay, so he was trying to assume this crazy nutter broke in her house and was trying to imply there was some sort of relationship, and the male police officers were believing this dude in the beginning. So they had to get the security cameras and everything proving that this dude broke in her house. She did not know this dude, but that's why they hemmed her up. And they were kind of like taking his side. That's why she had, because people were like, why is she being questioned? It's self-defense, because the guy was telling the police officers it wasn't self-defense, that it was some sort of domestic thing. So this guy apparently is sick. I mean, he's sick, Yeah, they thought it was some kind of weird Korean drama. And so again, being a woman and the fact that she overpowered him, they didn't believe that either, because they was looking at her like, okay, you a buck 08 soaking wet. But she had to, and then they had to finally pull the camera and prove that, yes, she did overpower this dude. And apparently this dude is short And she just, you know, she had adrenaline pumping, and I guess she probably was like, look, man, like, you know, he had a knife to my mom's throat. Like, what you expect me to do? I'm not just gonna stand here. She could have really seriously got hurt. She could have been that man could have stabbed her and her mom and killed them both in the house. And but like I said, I was kind of outraged with this story. Like I didn't cover this story because I just thought this is cut and dry. But I was outraged to know that the police weren't believing her. Like she sat there with the police station for like 3 hours. Like imagine having to fight somebody off who trying to stab you and your mama, and then here you sitting in a police station for 3 hours being questioned, and you're literally shaking and traumatized. And the police are like, you sure you don't know this guy? No. You sure you overpowered him? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? You sure? Well, he says y'all know each other. What? Like, you know, and you're sitting there like, she's the innocent party and all this. So yes, the guy from jail is suing her, and now is claiming that he didn't bring the knife with him, and that he did it because he has a sick parent or a sick child or something, and it's not his fault that he was desperate for money. I said only in South Korea, baby. Only in, and he's suing her. And I'm like, she came out, she trying to do her promotions and her fan meets and have all of this going on while this man trying to get money out of her because after it happened, he realized that she was famous. And so now since, oh, you famous, he decided to sue her, you know. Right. Yeah, excessive self-defense laws, yes. They're trying to say that what she did was excessive. That's why I said, do they want her dead? What if her mom was dead? What if he would really would have hurt her mother? Because again, like I said, in my mind, if I'm dead asleep and I hear my mama screaming and I'm like, what is, or hear my kids, I'm like, what is that noise? And then you run in there and you see it, baby, it be elbows. All he see is elbows. It would have been elbows and feet. I would have been like, it would have been. I mean, I would have beat that man up. But yes, they're trying to say it's excessive self defense. And I thought that story, like, it's just taking a very bizarre, weird turn with this person trying to get some money out of her and suing for damages because he broke in her house and was about to like stab her mother. You know, I'm just like, and so she's at fault because she's famous and she has a lot of money. So he just wants her money. You know, that's all to it. And her fans were online, and I was reading, you know, in the articles that they were really sad. They were really worried about her because she was really like, you know, like trying to like not cry and everything. You know, it's like and then like I said, I don't know if anyone's ever been attacked, but it's traumatic to be attacked. It is traumatic to see somebody you love. I have a friend that was attacked, um, and almost assaulted by a man in an alley a long time ago when she was like 22. And she wrestled the guy down to, she was kicking. And the guy like punched her in the face. And she, you know, it was a lot and it was traumatic, but never did she was at a police station for hours being interrogated. But she fought the dude off and they caught the guy, but she fought him off. I mean, and she was like, he punched her in the face. She had her arms were all skint up, her legs were all skint up. She had bruises all over her neck, and he was trying to choke her. So I have a friend that really in real life got attacked by a man, and so to go through that, and then like I said, we were friends when she went through that, and to see the look of shock on her, like her disposition was just like a look of shock, even days afterwards. Like she would relive it, you know, all over and over again and have nightmares. So I just imagine poor Nana that she's probably reliving this and her, you know, that's something that'll haunt you. Like I said, my friend, she's in her 50s now and it still haunts her. Like it's something that like she don't go outside and walk around and at night and go to club. Like she stopped all that. But it's something that still, even though she's in her 50s, this happened when she was 23, it still haunts her to this day. She still has nightmares because of, you know, and it's crazy, you know, to be afraid. I can imagine being attacked in your own home. Like you got to sit there and be at home and just see the corridor you went down, and there was my mama laying right there, and like to come home and just relive that every day. That's a lot, you know. Yeah, it's not only South Korea. Yeah, and you are you on a grand jury? It's unbelievable what you can and can't do. Yeah. Um, that's why I said on time if it's a woman, I promise you. I said it before. I said to somebody else, I said if she was a man, if this was a man that broke into the house, let's say Nana was a man, and he would have woke up and saw somebody standing over his mother and he would have beat this man up, this wouldn't be an issue. Because she's a woman. I strongly think it's because she's a woman. And they could not understand how she fought this man off. And they because she's so if you see Nana, she's petite. And they just couldn't understand. But I promise you, if she was a man and would have beat this man up, they probably all would have been high-fiving and congratulating, and they probably wouldn't have questioned him for so long. So I think that that's a part. Like they really think that this dude was some guy she was dating, and then were you drinking? Like they asked her questions like that. Like, were you too drunk? Do you know this man? Were you drinking? Was your mother fighting with your boyfriend? Like they were questioning her like that, and she like, the fuck? Like, I don't know. What are you talking about? No, I'm not drunk. I don't know. So that's what they were thinking. They were thinking that she was covering from some sort of domestic situation and she was lying and she was dating some man and maybe and then they were trying to frame it like to blame her. Like, did you piss your boyfriend off? Like just dumb shit like that from what I heard that they were asking her. Like, well, did you do something? I don't know this man. Like, what were you wearing? Did your mom and your boyfriend get into a fight? Like, no, fool. Like, right. So initially, yes, the police weren't believing her, and that's the reason why, because the stupid guy, they were believing him. And then they said that this man has a history of like criminal charges, like trespassing. So this person obviously they're either not in their right mind or on drugs or something like that. I don't know. But this person has a history, they were saying, of criminal offenses. It's not his first time breaking into someone's home or steal or theft. So it's not like this person was on the up and up. And then if this guy's a fucking criminal, why in the hell would Nana, an idol, be dating some low life criminal dude? Like, not saying it's unheard of, but I would think that they would have a little bit more discernment to be like, okay, this guy's a career criminal. Why would you? I mean, not really a career criminal, but he has other charges on his record. Why would she be with this? It's just they just didn't believe her. Just because she's a woman. I mean, that's just basically what it was. And so now, poor Nana, like I said, I thought I'd bring this story up because I thought it was just shocking to learn that this guy is in prison talking shit about her and saying, and now trying to get sympathy because, oh my God, he needed money because he has a sick relative. And, I just didn't know what to do. And okay, like, and so now he's trying to garner sympathy from the public and trying to make Nana out to be the villain in this situation. Yeah. So yeah, she got attacked like 3 times now. She like, damn, you're like, and I feel so bad for her, and then her and her mama. But at least they're alive. So that's a good thing. Her mama didn't get hurt. She's still alive. And I know she probably would have been devastated if she'd be going through all this and her mother would have got killed. Like it would have been devastating to lose your mother in such a crazy way. That would be crazy. I can imagine. Yeah, they talking about, yeah, you asked for it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's crazy. I would have been, I can imagine I would be heartbroken if somebody would have broken in and killed my mother and then I had to deal with all this on top of it. I would have been like devastated. They had to put me in a straitjacket. I would have been lost my mind. I was like, put me in a straitjacket, I'm gone. So yeah, that's fine the news. The other thing I want to bring up what's in the news, and I may or may not make a video. This 20, I said in the beginning of my video, 2026 is going to be the year of dropping dimes. This is going to be the year of the dry snitch. I'm telling y'all, people are going to come out the woodwork and dropping dimes. There is a Chinese influencer, and I say influencer, influence, where the can influencer. I say that in the loosest way possible. I have real opinions about these influencers, but I won't go into. We won't get into that right now. But there's a Chinese influencer named I am Rosie or Ruzi. I don't know how it's pronounced. Roosie. And she went on Chinese Weibo, and old girl dropped the dimes on so many Chinese famous dudes that my mouth jaw dropped open because I am Ruzi or Rosie had went on her social media and posted text messages, Weibo messages, Kakao messages, pictures. She dropped dimes on on like a lot of idols, and some of the people that she dropped dimes on were Chinese idols. Like one of the guys was a member of EXO a long time ago. One of the ones that was Chinese members. His name is like Luhan. I think that's his name. Another guy, Chris Wu. Chris Wu was is an actor. There's another guy in a boy band named Unique. I've never heard of. There's a bunch of Chinese K like idols. There's like several of them. There's a whole slew of people. She just went online and dropped dimes on. We're talking about the right now we're talking about the Chinese influencer who went on her social media and posted pictures and messages of her with certain people, and that some of the Chinese guys that she dropped a dime on were Chinese members of idol groups. And Chris Wu was there as a whole thing. Yeah, that situation. So now she went and deleted all the posts and she put her stuff on private. But you know, of course, people didn't took screenshots. Too late now, boo boo. It's too late. Like I don't know what she doing. But yeah, she dropped the dimes on everybody. So I might do an entire video about these influencers in America and China and in South Korea and in Europe about these influencers because she's an influencer and I don't know what she influencing. But yeah, she posted pics. Like she was like, here's a picture. And then some people were saying, well, the conversation she posted, it wasn't anything like salacious. But I'm like, why are they even talking to her in the first place? Some of these people were married. Some of these people had girlfriends. Some of these were really well-known Chinese actors and idols that are still doing has solo careers in China. So Little Miss Thing, she didn't drop dimes. I said 2026 is going to be the year of dry snitching. Y'all gonna see more of these influencers. I don't know why she went online and dropped dimes on everybody, and now she deleted everything and her page is all private. I don't know what they said that agencies can come out the woodwork threatening to sue her ass because they are saying, oh, it's not true, right? Whatever. But yes, 2026, I'm officially calling it. It's going to be the year of dry snitching. I think there are going to be more people that are going to come out the woodwork and start. There was another lady the other day, the South Korean influencer, and she had talked about some guy. Look, I have a whole snitching notes. There has been several people that's come out in the past couple of weeks that have snitched. Ex-girlfriends, ex-partners that have snitched on people, talking about people as cheaters. One dude, one dude be cross-dressing. You know what? I'm like, okay, we got cross-dressing going on. Ex-girlfriends is coming out the woodwork because they getting hurt. Because you know the ex-girlfriends is like, you was dating who? You was with an influencer. Wait a minute, you was supposed to be with me then. So now ex-girlfriends is coming out the woodwork and dropping dimes, talking about he's a narcissist. He was abusive. He was controlling. Like all the ex-girlfriends or these Chinese idols and singers and actors are all coming out the woodwork now. And they're like, oh, I dated him. And one dude, he was just with a chick like around Christmas, and then she had proof that he was text messaging her on the 19th of December, but he was with his girlfriend on the 25th. Girl, I was like, So yes, this is going to be the year to snitching. I think more people are going to start doing this because for some reason I didn't see a slew of people up here dropping dimes on exes and jump offs and everything. Yeah. She either wanted to gloat or she was blackmailing somebody and probably want somebody to pay her. That's my theory. I think that she went online to blackmail people to try to get. I think these dudes are going to be messaging her on Weibo and being like, okay, how much I got to pay you for you to shut up? How much? Chinese sasaengs, they're dangerous. Yeah, this girl, but I mean, like what again, which goes to show again, she's not the only one. There's several other people that have come on and released information and pictures of certain idols. Not anybody that I am very familiar with, I have to be honest, but this is going to increase. I think more people are going to be snitching on these idols. And like I said before, when I did my members only video, I will tell you guys a tale, and I will tell you a tale. Gather around, children. Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you a tale, and I tell this tale again, and I will keep beating this dead horse until I'm dead. I heard from a very good source that there was this second generation girl member of a girl group, a famous girl group. a really well-known one, okay, that she was dating this dude and he was an idol. And she went to this party and talked to this other girl. She was part of a famous idol group or a semi mid-tier idol group. And they were talking and they were playing games and they were at a gathering. And then the mid-tier idol girl was talking to the main tier idol girl. And the mid-tier girl said, girl, there's this dude that won't leave me alone. And she like, ooh, girl, who is that? She all night, this girl's talking about this dude keep harassing me, he keep texting me, he keep calling me. But she's like, I already have a boyfriend. And the other girl's like, oh my God, well, who? And she's like, his name is blank. Old girl looked at her and it was like, oh, that's the dude that this one was dating. So the dude that was harassing her was this chick's boyfriend. But nobody knew they were dating because they're idols. So she didn't know what to say. So she went and told her group member. And she told her group member, and she like, hey girl, she's like, what's wrong? You got real quiet. And she told her, well, I'm dating such and such famous idol. And she's like, her over there just told me that he won't leave her alone. So she went. So old girl went and confronted her boyfriend. And she like, Opa, I heard that you harassing, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, nah, man, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. And she like, but she said, they like, nope, nope. Matter of fact, she's harassing me. She keeps calling me. And this dude gaslighted his girlfriend. Now, that's my thumb story. Y'all will see more of that for 2026 in scene. Okay, thank you. No clapping. Okay, no clapping. But so that's what happened. I've heard this story several times. The moral of the rub in all of this is you having K-pop where people are dating someone secretly. Hello, Toys. Hello, we're gonna call you Toys. Toys Crumb. So the rub is in K-pop, you have people who are dating in secret, like this young lady here. She's dating somebody in secret. They're secretly dating. The point is that they're like, okay, don't tell nobody. I won't. Don't tell nobody. I won't. Okay, we're dating secretly. Okay, yay, we're together. They're dating secretly. What this girl don't know is that her man is talking to another girl. I like you. Y'all like you too. We're dating in secret. Don't tell nobody. Okay. So the thing about it is what happens in idols, what I was told is that a lot of idols don't want dating to be public because they are dating multiple women, that they are dating multiple women at any time. And not all male idols do this, but a lot of them do. So they would tell them, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Don't tell nobody. And they understand. They can't tell their family, their friends, nobody. But then they tell the other girl, don't tell nobody. Okay. So this is how you understand how people get caught up in these situations. Then, oh dude, let's say idol guy is secretly dating too. So then he flies to Japan. He's in an airplane, flies to Japan. He goes to Japan. He DM some AV girl, which is an adult model, if you don't know what it is. Adult models out there. He DMs some adult model and influencer. Okay? So he DMs, oh girl, Matsui. Let's say Matsui. Konnichiwa. Okay. So he hooks up with her every time he goes to Japan. So they come together and knock the boots, Gina. So the girlfriend back in Korea, both of his girlfriends back in Korea, don't know he's knocking the boots with Japanese AV model girl, who also happens to be an influencer. So this kind of things happens in China, Japan, South Korea, all over with these quote unquote influencers and quote unquote models and how they know all these idols. They go to parties, they schmooze, they hang out with them. Sometimes they'll DM them online. They will see pictures of this particular influencer. She'll get well known and they'll DM her on her social media. That happens too. So that's how you understand that a lot of these male idols are hoes because this is what they do. So they don't want their dating life. They're like, oh, it's about privacy. No, it's not about privacy. Is you a hoe? Like a lot of times it's not about privacy. I said it in one of my members' posts. It's not about privacy. They hoes. So it's just hoes everywhere. You's a hoe. I said that you's a hoe. You know, you're just a hoe. Like it's a lot of hoeing going on. So these poor girls in South Korea would think that they're the only one. They're like, oh my God, I'm dating my man. Oh my God. And then realize Okay, girl, everybody got your man. He's community. These dudes be for everybody out here in South Korea. Until one of them end up with an STD or something, then you really know. But these dudes be for everybody. Like y'all be thinking these idols are pious and pure. They not. These hoes be for everybody. This whole wide world in a layer. Look up in the sky. There's a ozone layer. Like use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. Like they hoe everywhere. They will be. They will go to China and go be with these Chinese girls. And these like this influencer, this I am Rosie or Ruzy or whatever that. She's one of many. That all she had all these idols and these people in her phone, her Weibo, blowing up her DMs. And I promise you, Ruzy was getting paid. They was giving her something, besides the STD. They were giving her something. So a lot of these quote unquote female influencers are really just hoes. Like for real, like real talk. Like they are just posing. I look at her social media. I'm like, okay, she not selling nothing. Yeah, she's selling something, but they be in their DMs all the time for these influencers. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, like I said, it happens in Japan. Yeah, women been signing an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement where a woman signs it saying that she won't tell anything about the relationship or what they did. Some of them carry NDAs with them electronically on their phones. They will literally cacao message or email an NDA to whoever with a DocuSign. Yeah, I'm gonna send this document to you. Could you sign this before we knock the boots, Gina? They're like, oh, okay. Send it. Here's my email. Just send it to me. Okay, here's the NDA. Okay, let me pull it up. Let me electronically signature this, and they will electronically sign it before they have sex. I've heard this happens, and I was like, well, you got to be ready. I feel like forewarned is forearmed, forearmed is forewarned. So you got to be ready. So you got to have that NDA electronically. Yes, yes, they sign it electronically. I mean, I don't blame them, but that's how it keeps. But some of these idols get reckless, and they find women that get recommended by other idols. I'm sure this I Am Rosie girl was probably recommended by other Chinese idols because that happens too. You have girls in South Korea that are party girls that are recommended by other idols and they run around in these circles, but they don't have no real ass job. Like what job do you have? None. That is their, oh, I'm an influencer. Well, do you have a business? Are you selling anything? No. They're literally online taking pictures of them at, with food or taking pictures of them wearing cute clothes or wearing designer brands or they're taking pictures of them at a movie premiere. Like, ma'am, do you have a real job? No, they don't have real jobs because their real jobs is that they hoes. And again, I'm not trying to slut shame anybody. Be it for me, lightning come strike and knock me down, y'all. Y'all know, okay. Y'all already know that I have no right to be criticizing anybody. But this is the hustle that's going on. And I'm not mad at them. I'm not bag blocking. I'm not slut shaming or bag blocking. Do your thing, ladies. As long as everybody's consensual adult, this I Am Rosie chick, she's 30 years old. So she grown. But the fact that you can be exposed like this if somebody's not paying. So in my opinion, I Am Rosie didn't get paid by somebody or somebody's didn't pay her. And so she probably warned them and said, if you don't pay me my coins, I'm going to release this information. Y'all owe me money. And they probably was like, yeah, whatever. And then they didn't pay her coins and she started dropping dimes on people. And so now they learned a lesson that you have to pay. You have to pay the piper. That's just how I go. And so I tell people that these male idols aren't pure, that they have proclivities and they are adults just like anybody else and they are busy. So a lot of times they don't have time enough to be out here cultivating relationships and whining and dining when they are finna go on tour creating. They don't have time for all that. So it's just easier for them to just be like, okay, well, I'll be in Japan, we'll hook up then. I'll be in China, we'll hook up then. I'll be in Europe, we'll hook up then. I'll be in South Korea, we'll just get together, hook up, and you're pretty, I'm good looking. And so it's just easier. Yeah, somebody either didn't want to keep seeing her or they didn't pay her. Or both, you know. Yeah, there's so many different candy in the candy shop. I mean, you're dealing with men that are good looking that can have anybody that they want to in the world, pretty much on earth. That is a lot of ego. to know that you rich, you young, you rich, you famous, you're good looking. And again, some of them don't do this. Not everybody does stuff like this. There's some that really do have girlfriends, and but a lot of them that have girlfriens, child, they will have chicks, dudes on the side. They'll have somebody on the side, always. And so this girl, they be spending holidays with them and all kinds of stuff. And then they look online and find out that, okay, while they spending holidays with them, they up here calling and talking and texting somebody else. And so that then the girlfriends get mad, they get vindictive, and then they want to leak photos and go online, they social media and blast them and put them on blast and get revenge because they're hurt. They're like, I thought we were together. Because again, it's not really necessary. Like to me as an idol, if you want to play, you should tell people you want to lay and play. You should just be honest and be like, okay, we're gonna hook up, we're gonna have some fun, and that's it. Like, don't expect commitment or relationship out of me. Like, I'm not ready for all of that. And they should be honest and tell them that. And a lot of times the girls, depending on who it is, will go along with it. Like, there's plenty of girls who are like, okay, we're just hooking up. You don't have to lie to kick it, Craig. Like, you don't have, I just, the lying to me is just, the deception is so unnecessary when you're talking about grown people. Especially when you're dealing with people that are in the industry, and like they all would, like, we're all grown people. You ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. Like, you could just be like, and then if she's not down with it, go find somebody else who's just down with. Asian men are very good at ghosting. Yeah, apparently, yeah, I've heard that. So that they're good at deceiving, they will love bomb you and then turn around and ghost you. That's what I heard. I on good authority. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I can see that. I can see that. You know, like I said, I didn't have, but then again, I'm older, and maybe dudes in their 20s and 30s do stuff like that. But I'm grown, so I figured that somebody would sit down and have a grown conversation with me and be like, "Look, we're just." Kicking it. And I don't have a problem with that. I was like, okay. I just don't want somebody to be like, oh, we're together and blah, 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 blah. And then really they have no intention on being honest with you, and they really don't like you. And they did not like that. If I was idle, I would just tell, that's what I said. As I said, just a girl, I would just tell the truth. I would just be like, okay, we just doing what we're doing. Like, and there, like I said, there's plenty of women out there who are okay with that. There are plenty of women, plenty. I might be one of them. Plenty. Just tell me what your intentions are. But the fact that, these idols are spending holidays with girlfriends, you know, and thinking that this person is being faithful, and they are being faithful. See, the thing about it is, in South Korea, let me tell y'all something. Let me y'all come closer. The thing about it is, with a lot of Asian men, not a lot, I can't stereotype all Asian men, but I'm just telling you from what I heard. The thing about it is, with Asian men, there's a lot of men that want to be possessive, and they want to be jealous, and they want you on back and call. They want yes, you and you and me, to be on back and call. So they get these girlfriends that are going to be faithful, that are good girls, and they know these good girls are not going to cheat. They are excited to be with an idol. If they just met them, if they know them for a long time, maybe they knew them in high school and college. So they want you to be a good girl. But then they can do whatever they want to do. And then if you decide to be like, oh, I'm going to do what I want to do, then they get mad and jealous at you. And then they become possessive and jealous. It's a lot of that. It's just misogyny. It's just patriarchy and misogyny. But yes, that's the rationale I was told. I was told that, oh no, they don't want their girl. They don't want open relationships with women, because the women are going to be like, okay, I'm in an open relationship, then I'm going to date other men. I'm going to keep my options open. But no, ladies, no, they don't want you to keep your options open. They want you to be around just for them. Yes, power dynamics. Yes. So they want you to be faithful. You. Yes, you. They want you to be faithful. But they don't want to be. They want to be able to lay and play with whoever. But they don't want you to go do that. That's the thing I heard. Because I'm like, why wouldn't they just be honest? Because I know there's plenty of women out there who are just into casual stuff. And whether they be other female idols, other women, there's hostess girls, there's plenty of opportunities for them to be with other women who are not serious, who don't want relationships. But then what I was told is that those are the type of women that they don't want. They know they want you to be faithful. I'm not doing that either. I'm with you, Jasmine. I'm like, you got me messed up. If we have an open relationship, we have an open relationship. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. You do whatever you want to do, and that's fine. It's even. But I'm not going to be a kept woman. And then here you are with, other women in different countries and shit. You DMing influencers and bikini models. Like, and then here I am just sitting here like waiting for you to get off tour and you've been with five or six different women. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. It's not fair to the woman. It's not fair when she thinks that she's in a relationship. He's like, well, she's in a relationship, but I'm not. you know, like that's the attitude I've told that a lot of men have in South Korea. That in not just South Korea, Asian men can have that kind of attitude that they don't want you to be out whoring around, but they get to do it. And it's not fair. If you want to be a hoe, everybody should be a hoe. Should be equal hoe opportunity. Okay? It's equal hoe opportunity. Equal opportunity hoes. Like everybody should be on the same even playing field and know what's going on. You know. That's the old school way. Not anymore. I'm with you, girl, not anymore. So yeah, that's the things that go on in relationships. And I think it's sad because a lot of these girls feel like they got the rug pulled underneath them. Here they are, living their life and thinking that they really got a good man. And this man is embarrassing them. And not only cheating on them, but embarrassing them. So imagine you dating somebody and then there's a K-pop idol, and then all of a sudden it come out in the news that they are with somebody else. And then imagine your friends like, girl, did you see this article? Girl, did you see the girl, you need to read girl, your man, your girl, you need to read this article because your man is up here. What? Oh, hi, AK. Happy New Year. I do. Equal opportunity hoes. That's how I do. And then, like I said, then imagine the embarrassment. You dating an idol. You may have told a few of your family and friends, and all of a sudden this article pull up in Korea Boo, and then your man is up on Korea Boo with a picture of him and some other chick, and your family is like, "Is this your man? It ain't your man, girl. Ain't you dating him?" And then you read the article like, the fuck? Then you read the article. So not only are you getting cheated on, but then you embarrassed. So all your family and friends knew y'all were dating, they like, yeah, girl, we sorry about that. Show hated, like we saw the articles, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Like, girl. Ooh. So they're embarrassed. So they're ashamed, they're embarrassed, they're hurt. And then everybody in the whole world know your man is cheating on you. It's bad enough your man cheating on you, but then the whole world knows it. And your family and friends are like, and then so a lot of them will turn around and drop the dime on them because they're like, yeah, I was dating this person and they cheated on me and they embarrassed me and they hurt. And that's understandable. It's heartbreaking, like it's very embarrassing. Being embarrassed within your own social circle when somebody cheats on you is bad enough. But to be embarrassed by the whole world, that's something different. To have everybody know this person is cheating on, to have them all in the Korean, Korea Boo and Soon Pie and all K-pop. There's your man hugged up with some other chick. And you're like, yeah. Everybody like, that's your man. Like, yeah, that's a whole next level of embarrassment and heartbreak. Cause then you're like, oh damn. Like, here I was thinking, so you immediately gonna call him or message him and be like, what in the hell? And then see what kind of excuse he has. And really, a lot of these dudes, they have no excuse. They just got caught, they just got caught up. And all of them are so arrogant to think that they never can get caught. That's the thing that drives me crazy. And I was like, did anyone think that they were gonna get? No, no. They all have this ego of like, and they see other people get caught, and they like, that ain't gonna happen to me. I ain't gonna get caught. That's what everybody think. Everybody think that ain't gonna happen to me. They all looking, at these Korean cafes and Korea Boo, and they looking at these gossip sites. And when somebody gets caught, all of them pass it around and be like, "Did you hear what happened to such and such?" Because they all like the gossip in K-pop. They all a bunch of gossipy old queens in K-pop. All of them, whether they be man, female, old, young, they are a bunch of gossipy ass queens in K-pop. They gossip as just as much as the fans do. So when things like this get out, everybody's like, "Ooh, look what happened! Such and such from this group got caught." Ooh, ooh. And they all clowning them, right? They all clowning them. But then they all doing the same thing, and then they all don't think they're gonna get caught. Make that make sense. They all, I'm like, okay, well, maybe you should stop doing what you're doing because you going no, they like, no, it ain't gonna happen to me. That's the attitude. Oh, that's him. He's stupid. He shouldn't have did such and such. So they try to make it trivial or make it like, well, this person did something wrong. And really they didn't. They just got caught up. And so they never think that they're gonna get caught and caught up. And then when they do, they be shocked and embarrassed and everything. But none of them ever think that they're gonna get caught. You know. Yeah, like being embarrassed because a man is a dog. I think they care because they care about the reputation because it can end their career, but it's a lot of ego, Jasmine. They just don't think that they're gonna get caught. They just really think that it happens to other people. I'm not gonna be caught. He was reckless. Nah, that's not me. But that really is you though. But weren't you just with a hostess the other week? Yeah, but she ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, okay. Like, oh well, I'm not that reckless. Okay, yeah, yeah, you are. You are. Like you are. Yeah, they get way too cocky. It's like, oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. I'm too careful. No, you're not. Like yeah, they get too cocky. When their reputation is everything in K-pop, you would think they would understand that. But again, like I said, the level of ego and cockiness out of male K-pop singers is staggering. That's why I don't trust none of them. To me, in my mind, to be honest, in my mind, they all hoes. I mean, I didn't heard enough and seen enough, even with BTS, as much as I love them. But to me, they all live different degrees of a rock style kind of famous guy kind of life. Different degree. Like some people are more low key than others, and they just like, I just want to be left alone. But then some of them, are really out there like that, like really, really out partying and drinking and hanging around, and whenever they have downtime. And like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I just to me, just be honest with people. Just be real and be honest with the ladies that you're dealing with, and don't give them no STDs. Don't do that. Don't give them no STDs. Keep it covered, fellas. Like keep it safe. No pregnancies, no STDs. I'm cool with if JK wanted to be a hoe, be a hoe. Let a hoe be a hoe. But I just don't like the deception. I just don't like them hurting people, like and deceiving people. I don't like that. I don't like anybody doing that. Yeah, I love BTS, but yes, I understand. Just the girl said that they're young and they're rich, and they're very popular. And I understand women is gonna be coming for them like it ain't nothing. Women is gonna be on them. They walk in the room and women are like, "Who that over there? That's Jimin. Jimin where? Jimin who? Jim Park Jimin? Yeah, Park Jimin. Okay, girl, hold on, girl. Park Jimin. Okay, Park Jimin. Okay, I understand when they walk in the room. It may not be that dramatic, but I promise you, when BTS walk in the room, people notice. People, women are looking like, how can I get over there and introduce myself? You may send your publicist. I told y'all before, you may send your publicist, you may send your manager, and you be like, you ask your staffer, do you know Park Jimin? Oh, well, yeah, I know his security guy. Or yeah, I kind of know him. Well, could you introduce us? Yeah, okay, I'll go over there and come on, come with me. I'll introduce. Or you go up to somebody famous and be like, do you know Park Jimin? Yeah, I know Park Jimin. Like, didn't you guys collaborate on a song? Yeah, we did. Okay, could you introduce me? Okay, sure. Come on. And you go over there and be like, Park Jimin, this is Kiki, Park Jimin. I will do a little wave because I'm real shy and weird. And I'll be like, hi. And that's how they entered in. And maybe you'll get to talk to him a little bit. And then maybe you'll see him at another event. And he'd be like, hey, I remember you. Weren't you at that other event? I was. And then y'all really get to talking and maybe exchange numbers. And that's how it kind of happens. But again, as a female, yeah, they walk in the room, all the women are like trying to be low key about it, just over there, like all the single women are like, BTS member, because they understand it. Like they're rich, they're handsome, they might be single. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Yeah, they shouldn't be reckless like that, but they have been. They have been. BTS have done some things that I would say that are questionable. Because they're men. Like they're guys. They keep it very discreet, like a lot of the groups do. But at the end of the day, they're still guys. They're still men. And people make mistakes. And and BTS members have made mistakes. They have, but they just it just depends on how good your PR people. They've had I won't say that. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, I am not going to say what I was going to say. I just keep my mouth shut. Let's just say BTS has had the distinct pleasure of having a semblance of cover for various reasons. I know that sounds confusing. You're like, what? Let's just leave it there. But I feel I they had a semblance of cover for quite a long time. Let's just put it that way. There's a theory out there, maybe a theory out there floating. I can say there are some theories about why BTS has never really had any scandals before 2020, 2021, 2022. There are theories out there because people are like, why BTS never had no major scandal before 2021 in that particular. There's theories out there. There's theories of dispatch being paid off. There's a bunch of theories as to why. But that's one of the prevalent theories. Because there are some things that I've heard that I'm like, nope. And then other people have heard it. I'm telling y'all, I keep telling y'all all the time, there's pictures out there that I know exist that don't exist anymore that I've seen. And I know they exist and they've been purged, scrubbed from the internet. But not anything like illegal or anything like that, but just things that have been out there that you really got to search really hard for, or they've just been scrubbed. And I feel like a lot of people do feel like Big Hit or Hive had some sort of deal with news outlets to keep BTS out. And if they did, I'm not mad at them. I support it. I support any kind of deals to keep your idols out of trouble. But yeah, the things that I've heard, and BTS done some stuff. They've been in some stuff. The company clearly, yeah, yeah. A lot of people think that the company had some sort of deal, and a lot of us feel like that deal ended. I told y'all this a long time ago, like last year. I told y'all last year that I feel like the deal ended around maybe 2022, 2023, maybe. But I told y'all, I said the deal is off. I said all bets are off now. I said when BTS, maybe the deal ended when they went into the military. But I said when BTS come out of the military, all bets are off now. I said that whatever cover that they had is gone. It's gone now. And you can kind of tell it's gone. Like I can tell it's gone. I was like, whatever cover they had is gone. So I don't know. When they went to the military, that's the theory. That they, when they went to the military, all bets are off. That they were like coming out swinging because they're coming out swinging on BTS now. Like they windmilling on BTS. They come on, Cletus. Like they windmilling on BTS right now. Like they breathe wrong, and these people are like BTS. Da, 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 da. And I understand they're really high profile, but now it is insane. Like it is so insane now. Like it's just little things, like big things, like the JK Winter thing. I understand, but all this rest of this shit, I don't understand. I was like, y'all leave RM alone. RM up there praying, talking about please 2026 be good to me. Y'all got RM up here praying, please 2026. I said, damn RM. RM over here pleading this case. Please 2026 be kind to me. I said, y'all be kind to RM in 2026. I don't want to see RM up here apologizing and crying again. Like y'all don't do that. They was yeah, I know they always been swinging on BTS, but this is anything. I told y'all. I said one day somebody gonna come back and tell my they got a love child or something. I wouldn't be surprised. I said this is gonna happen. And then all these people breaking into JK's home and everything. Like JK got more people over his house. You know, he got more people over his house than during Christmas holidays, and most of y'all had people over y'all house. Like JK be having people showed up as doing strange things. Like the shit. I meant to bring that up. So let's talk about the JK thing, the JK stalking thing. The stalking thing with JK, it don't even make no sense no more. Like literally, it makes no sense. Like the lady standing up there with the keypad for an hour. Like, ma'am, what were you doing? Just this lady here with the keypad just no. Okay. Nope. Okay. No. 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 You know, I mean, ma'am. Are you insane? Like then another lady came out recently that she was stalking JK, that she was leaving notes. She was leaving notes on his fence. Like she was writing notes. Let me just leave this note right here. Let me just leave this note. Dear JK, I love you. This lady was leaving notes on his fence. Like she was folding them up, sticking it in the crevice. Man, what? She slide notes underneath the fence. I said, I know Sasaengs be trying to break in. Now I get it. But anytime you writing handwritten love notes and sliding them in the crevices and the cracks of the fence, you've gone to it, ma'am. Ma'am, you're it's strange. I like the shit is getting strange. Like they was talking about. I heard something else that somebody. Oh, okay. I want. How can I put this? Anyway, okay, so there's okay, JK, I've said it before, JK's house sits on a really busy street. It's a very noticeable house. They were saying that girls was going up to his fence and like licking the fence too. I say y'all lying. I say y'all are liars. I was like, y'all are liars. They were like, no, really. I'm like, I said so I said they were going up and do what now? They was licking the because JK may have touched the fence. I, yeah, they was trying to get that JK germ. Like they was trying to get close. That's how you because that's how you get close to him. You had to get his essence. I'm like, okay, I like now. Okay, it's just getting weird now. I like now. I said, y'all are sticking notes in the fence. Y'all are kissing envelopes. You right, germ cook. I said, now y'all just getting weird. Y'all just getting weird. Like, it's just getting weird with it. And then yeah, like you and then the thing about it is what's heartbreaking through all of this, when they talk about these women, they be older women, and I'm just like, hell no. I'm like, I'm like, why I gotta be older women? Why it making us look down bad? Like I'm like, oh man. And they older women too. I was like the other lady that was up there at the keypad, she was like 49, 50 years old. She's a Japanese lady. Then the 30-something-year-old Chinese lady that tried to break in his house when he was in the military. Now you got ladies kissing on love letters, licking on envelopes, sticking letter sticking letters, licking envelopes and sticking letters and love letters. She like in her 40s. Then somebody else was online, like harassing him online. She was in her 40s. I was like, they just making us look bad out here. We just down, they down bad, down bad. I was like, oh, they making us older ladies just look like we just insane. Like I was like, it's just weird. Oh, your late best friend, she had a stalker that was breaking her house just to clean. That's the kind of stalker I need. I need somebody to break in my house, just scrub the toilets. Yeah, yes, the toilet. Yeah, get that. Matter of fact, can you get that Mr. Clean out? I need a sparkly. I need sparkly white on my floors. I my cat litter box need to be clean. My tongue is so long. I have so many comments right now, but I am just going to leave. Yeah, I'm sorry about your friend, but that is scary. That is very scary. I'm just gonna I have so many comments. I have so many. So it's like, your tongue is unusually long. I'm like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'll show you how I got that ring. Yeah, no, no. That's how I got married. Anyway, so Yeah, that's okay. It's hilarious. I was like, that's how I got married. Oh, Lord. Okay. Like, no, no problem. They're like people who tell me that all the time. Probably that tomfoolery. I tell you, like, how is that? Yeah, yeah, I feel like South Korea. What's the Nancy Reagan experience? Oh boy. Whew, not Nancy Reagan, Lord. I need to know what is that. You gotta tell me what that is. I feel like somebody's really gonna get hurt. I feel like JK is going to get hurt one day. Then one day he's gonna be home. Thank God a lot of this stuff happened. He wasn't in the house. He wasn't at home. But I feel like somebody's really going to hurt him. No, I don't know the Nancy Reagan. Lord. Nancy was something else? Was she? Baby, I gotta look up Nancy Reagan. Tongue technology, like, oh my God. I'm telling you, y'all, when Yoongi was up there, when Yoongi did a live. We didn't talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Yoongi did a live stream. My bias sugar did a live stream, his first live stream in 2 years, and he was up there petting his cat. He was up there he was up here, and I was like, I'm like, let me rewind this. He was up here. I did some shorts, YouTube shorts. You'll see the YouTube shorts where he's up here. I was like, can I volunteer? I'm like, a volunteer's tribute. Girl, it was like the Hunger Games. I was like, I volunteer's tribute. Can I volunteer? I volunteer. Move out of my way, cat. Girl, I would have took that cat. I would have been like I would have yeeted that cat. I would have yeeted that son bitch. Move, kitty, move. I was like, I didn't feel bad. I was like, move, kitty, move. Ooh, that cat was adorable. It was like, I got next. Come on, wait. Come on, come on. Just right here. Just I would have yeeted that cat up out of here. Come on, kitty. Do you remember Ron Reagan, who was the actor before he stepped into politics? Yes, I remember that. The cat kept coming back. So do I. I do too. Girl, I would have been like, wait a minute. I told you I was ready to yeet the cat up out the way. I'd have been like, I'm next. If somebody's gonna get some pats, I need rubbing and patting. Nancy was everyone's groupie. Oh my God, I gotta read this. I'm intrigued. Girl, I can't dare tell you there's something girl, I was watching, I'll tell you, I watched that whole live stream like this. I was like, just I was like, okay. He's just petting the cat. Just rub. I was like, I have a black cat. You could pet and rub. I have one. I volunteer. People were like, oh, poor cat. I was like, I volunteer as tribute. It was like a Hunger Games. I like put me in. I'm like, let me my turn. Kitty. Like Kitty would have go. Oh my God. Just a girl. Did y'all know they have whole tumble? Okay, I heard. Did you guys realize that I heard, not saying that I've done this, they have whole Pinterest, Tumblr sites about Yoongi's hands. They have like a whole plethora of pictures of just his hands, like 50, 60 photos. Now look, I may not been on this Pinterest site and a Tumblr. It may or may not be saved in my favorites. Let's just hypothetically says it's not. So that's what I heard they have out there. There are lots and lots and lots of pictures of just his hands. Lots. Just, y'all are weird. The girl, just saying. I ain't been to these sites. I'm just letting y'all know, just in case y'all wondering. Yeah, oh, Tumblr was a shit back in the day. I missed the whole Tumblr thing. I was not into that. I she said, "Let me go to Pinterest." Hold on. Yes, it's yes. You can go to Pinterest. Site to behold. Yes, Pinterest. I'm just saying it hypothetically. Videos. Y'all are like, I mean, I fell down a few rabbit holes last year. I fell down so many rabbit. I could one day. I'm gonna tell y'all about all the rabbit holes I've fallen down. I don't know. I don't know. I wrote a whole fan fiction about it, by the way. I wrote a whole fan fiction about it on my Wattpad. I have like a fan fiction story, like a small story, short story about pray for me. Lord, pray for me. I'm telling you. That's why I can't say anything pious because lightning is gonna strike and hit me in my forehead. Like a y'all like, I'm dead. Like I can't pretend to be pious. It was a research. I fell down a rabbit hole. I did. I researched. I fell down a rabbit hole. I tumbled down that rabbit hole. Ah! You know. I oh, you keep touching about oh the fan fiction girl. Yes. Let us pray, dear God. Please just the girl that cat would be out. I'm like, cat, you've had enough. You've had enough, sir. Oh, you check my fan fiction out? Yeah. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, I need to update it too because I didn't read some more stories, but I need to update it. In my fan fiction, I put everything that I know about the business. Some of the stuff that I write about is not akin to BTS, but it's real stuff that people have told me about other idols. So I put a lot of that in my fan. So it's very realistic. Like, and to be honest with you, I kind of know somebody that kind of had a relationship with an executive. Well, I don't know this person personally, but I've heard about it. And so I kind of take like things that I hear that I can't put on my YouTube channel because people would choke me. And so like there's certain things I can't talk about because people would find out like who. So I try to put it all in my story. So I do put real realistic elements with a dash of like extra like K-drama kindness because I try to make it as realistic as possible. So people read my stuff and be like, I can see how that would happen. I'm like, yeah. Or I could see how like that is possible. I'm like, yeah. I try to keep it as realistic as possible, but it does have drama in it. It has a dash of drama and some smutty stuff for the adults, the grown folks. But it is very real. And I try to keep realistic to the BTS members' personalities. So I do write about other members interacting with the main character. And so I try to keep it very realistic. Like when Yoongi goes to the military, I keep it very realistic. Like people really liked the him in the military because that's how they picture Sugar would talk and react and sound and how he would do in civil service. And so I put a lot into it. I asked other people about their time in civil service. I research a lot before I write because I actually enjoy it. I enjoy writing. A lot of people have come to my channel because of my fan fiction because they've come from over there and come here. Um, but I try to post stuff like every couple of days. And I have a book too. There's a mystery guy in book two, and everybody's trying to figure out who it is. It's not too shocking. Y'all can figure out who the mystery, my character's mystery X is. It's not hard to find out if you know, you know. My fan fiction is on Wattpad. Wattpad is an app. Wattpad. Wattpad is an app. I usually put links in the comment sections on my videos to my Wattpad, but yeah, it's an app where people write all kinds of fiction, not just fan fiction. People write all kinds of original stories, science fiction. They write all kinds of things. So it's not just fan fiction, but there's a lot of fanfic writers there too. And it's free. It's a free app, you know. Some people like the Game of Thrones. I thought about writing the Game of Thrones too, because I do like Game of Thrones. I like writing. Writing is my thing. You like the BL stuff? I used to be really into BL stuff. Let me go to Wattpad. Girl, hold on. Let me go to Wattpad. And so I know a lot of people that's into the BL stuff. I like it, especially like the Japanese manga BL. That reminds me, there's a movie I have to watch about these dancers that's on Netflix. It's Japanese dancers that are dancing together in their male. Like I kind of like that. I like the BL stuff. You would never think that I would be into that, but girl, I was a hardcore Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. Hardcore when I was younger. When the show first came out, I watched it faithfully. Like I wasn't into the fan fiction, but I've read some. But I was a big Buffy fan. But I'm a big sci-fi fantasy nerd. Like when like K-pop is like number 5 on my list of things that I like. I prefer science fiction and fantasy and Game of Thrones. We just watched Stranger Things. I like Sandman. Like I like that more, I think, than I like. But I just don't have a channel about it. Oh, you like the BL manga? Yeah. Japanese BL are top. Yeah, they are top tier. Team Spike all the way, girl. Spike was my dude. I'm like, forget Angel. Angel was too whiny and too weepy for me. Y'all know, y'all should already know. I'm a Spike girl. I'm a Sasuke girl. I'm a Sandman girl. I'm a Sugar girl. I- if you are broody and mean, look, if you are broody and mean and passive aggressive, then I'm like, ooh, yeah. Then I'm like, I can't stand Angel. He was much too like emotional and weepy and girl. Ugh. Spike is sexy to me. Spike was God. Spike was good looking to me. Right. He was very Louis. I'm a Lestat girl too. Lestat, yes. Team Toxic Man, high five. They're like just all the toxic, just that's just a type. Like I have a type. You did not watch, oh, you binged the originals on Netflix last month? Just give me the toxicity. Give me Lestat. I need a Brat Prince. I need a vampire Brat Prince. I know these somebody who's kind of broody and mean. That's why I like Sugar, because he's just like that quiet, steely type that I don't need. Lestat, yes. Lestat is all the way. That I love all that. Like I like that type, the strong side. But that's the type that wrecks me. Like that's the type that I end up fighting with and being broken and hurt about, you know, Zaddy Lestat he is. I love Interview with the Vampire. I love Zaddy Lestat, Lord. That is definitely Zaddy. Brad Pitt Lestat, yes. Brad Pitt Lestat was on peak Brad Pitt. Revenge, Love, two very hot. Oh my God. Okay, well, I need to watch that then. I'll take some recommendations. I need to watch it. Like I said, I don't need no Sasuke's, no Lestats, no Sugars. Those people those are toxic for me. But that's what I'm attracted to. I need me a good RM. So I need me a good RM, and that's what I have. I have a good RM. Oh, season 3. Oh yeah, I'll come through season 3. I'm ready. Legends of the Fall. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. That was peak Brad Pitt then, baby. Legends of Fall. That used to be my movie. I had that movie on DVD. I used to watch it all the time. I tell you, I like the broody, broody. But I don't need that. I need me a nice RM. I have me a nice RM. AK, I got me a nice RM. I got me the smart, intellectual, goofy kind of guy. That's the kind of guy. I told you I said Sugar would be the type of dude you sleep with, but RM would be the type of dude you that would be your husband. RM would be my husband, and Sugar would be the dude I would cheat on RM with. Like it's just yin and yang. Oh yeah, yeah. I did watch Pluribus. I did. I sure did. Yeah, I sure did. Intelligence is very sexy. Sandman, oh my God, that's my dream man, Sandman. I would have left my whole society. I'd have been like, well, kids, it's been nice, but I got to go. Sandman is calling. Morpheus, out of the God of Dreams wants me, and I'm just kidding. It's been nice. It's been, like Sandman is perfect for me. Like all of that broodiness. I will take all of that angst. I'll be like, yes. I will just be sitting around, girl. Oh, you just started Sandman? Oh my God, I love it. Love Sandman. I will take all of that angst, honey. Just that me that just, oh God. You the head of dream. Oh my God. I love Sammy. I love all the characters. I love, I absolutely love Desire. Baby. Desire is my other, that's Desire is my spirit animal. That is my other side is Desire. That is me all the way. I am Desire. Like that is my inside being is Desire. That's my inner bitch is Desire. That's the inner me is Desire. But Sandman, yeah, I want to be. But Desire, I'd hang out. Like me and Desire be like this. I'd be like, where we going? Where we finna go hang out with? What we finna do? Me and that's Desire is very much me. It's very, I'm petty. I can be cruel. I can be petty, but then kind. Yeah, Desire is me. I said, oh, I see me, and I said, oh, that's me. Oh, it's my ultimate bitch mode. So there you go. A grown up Taehyung as my man, like Kim Taehyung. You said about Tay will break your heart. Tay seems like a heartbreaker. Oh my God, yeah. Tay seems like the type of dude that would hurt you. So does Yoongi though too. I'm telling y'all, Yoongi seems like the type of dude that would hurt you. Like really, really would wreck you. Like you would be thinking you were Yoongi, and Yoongi just be like, one day he'd be all into you, the next day he'd just be like, I'm working, I'm busy. He'd be like, damn. I'm like, all right. Yeah, desires me. Yeah, that's definitely me. Everything. I'm just like, oh, that's me. It's me on a bad day. Like me on a real bad day. But yes, RM is, yeah, Sugar would hurt you for real. Sugar would have me in tears. I'd just be so exasperated with him. I'd just be like, but, but, you'd be like, okay, I'm busy. I'm finna go on tour. Bye. I'll be like, damn. I'm like, okay. Like, damn. I think you get, from the things that I heard from my mouth to God's ears, the things that I heard that you is, but see, I like somebody that's very like romantic. Like I like a real romantic, like not real romantic, but a more heartfelt kind of guy. Like that Koreans love bomb, and I just can't see Yoongi being that love bomb kind of Korean guy. But Koreans are men that are known to love bomb, especially in the beginning. I couldn't see Yoongi love bombing anybody. He seems very practical and straightforward in his intentions. Like he would do things for you. Like I think his love language would be acts of service. I can see him doing things for you, but I need more than that. I need more than that. Like I appreciate acts of service, but I'm the type of person that I need like words and like, you know, oh Kiki, you're so beautiful and you're so wonderful. And like I need shit like that. I need stuff like I need somebody to pump. I have no ego, so I need somebody to kind of like fluff me a little bit, encourage me a little. I need encouragement all the time because I can be kind of like serious a lot. I can be very serious and very like self-deprecating and very humble. Like I'm like, oh, I'm nothing. Da 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 da. Like I do that a lot, and it's just a defense mechanism. But I do have somebody who inflates my ego a lot. He's always like, "You're so wonderful," da, da, da. And I'm like, okay, And I don't know how to handle compliments. I'm like, I don't take compliments very well, but I do have somebody who does tell me these things. Compliments make me very uncomfortable, yes, and suspicious. And me too. I'm the Jungi type. I am the what do they call the Sunundri? I'm the type of person like I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. I don't like you. Gone. What do you think about me? I don't want to talk about emotions right now. I don't want to talk about emotions. I don't want to tell anybody how much I like them and want to be with them. And I can say it in books. I can write stories about romance and love and all that good stuff. But for me to say it in my real life, I'm like, I feel very vulnerable and uncomfortable. So a man has to deal with that. In fact, I'll try to duck and dodge all the time. I have to have somebody very patient with me. It's like, come on, come on, come on. And I have to feel like I trust the person enough to tell them these things. And I have trust issues. Like I have emotional trust issues. Like I'm like, if I tell a person I really like them and how I care about them and what, like, are they going to manipulate that or take advantage of me? Because I've had that happen where where I've been with men where I tell them like they ask me my feelings and I told them my feelings and then they've manipulated it or stop trying hard when they feel like, aha, I got her, you know. Like men do that a lot. Like once they feel like they are secure in their relationship and you love them and care for them, then they stop trying. And it's like, oh, well, I got her now. I don't have to do anything. And I don't like that, you know. I like, yeah, I don't talk about feelings either. And you know, I just want somebody that I can tell them my feelings without them running away or them feeling like I got her now. Yeah, and I can just neglect and ignore her because that's what has happened to me before. That once I start telling people my feelings, then they feel like they can just take me for granted because they got me now. They got her, you know. And I don't want anybody to feel like, you know, now you can neglect me because she's in love with me. And but really deep down inside, I'm a pussycat. Like I really am a very and I'm a very decisive person. Like I'm not one of these people that are wishy-washy. You know, I'm a Cancer. And when we decided on something, when we finally make a move, it's serious. You know, Cancers, we're not impulsive kind of people. I think of things really through. So when I decide to really want to be with somebody, it's something that I've thought through a lot. It's something that I just be like, okay, I'll go be with this dude. No, I'm a Cancer. When we say that we want you, we want you. We want you. And it would take a lot for us to shake us. You know, not all men do that. Most of the men I've been with have done that, have taken advantage of my feelings. Tell me, they can try me if they want to. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, baby, that's a whole nother thing. Scorpios, y'all something else. I love a Scorpio. My best friend was a Scorpio. Girl, Scorpio, y'all Scorpios, y'all wild, y'all aggressive. I'm a very timid person relationship wise. But yeah, I've had people take my kindness for weakness, like because I'm a Cancer, like we loyal to a fault. Like Cancers, we are loyal. Like we are loyal friends. We won't ask no questions. People ask me for things. I'm just like, sure. If I have it, I'll do it. I've picked up people, I've helped people, I babysit people's kids, I've raised people's kids. It's a thankless job. I don't mind helping. If I can, I'm gonna help. If I love you and I care about you, then I'm gonna help you. If I love you and care about you and you're in my life, I will go to bat for you. Um, but it takes me a while to get there. There's a sense of loyalty there. But yeah, but people take that for advantage. Like people have tried to take my kindness as weakness, like, you know, because Cancer, we're loyal to a fault. We're some of the loyalest people. Like we'll stick with you through thick and thin, through our own detriment, even our own heartbreak. Like Cancers are just like that. And I'm a very loving person. Like deep down inside, I'm a very loving person. Very, very loving. Like my kids see that side of me, but when I'm with men, men don't see that side of me. I'm like, the hell with them bitches. No, I'm just kidding. To hell with them men. I'm the hell with you. Like then I'm like, no. Like I don't want to show my feelings. When you get me all up in my fifis. Like no. I am a shit disturber in my discussions, yes. Yeah, I do. I do. I have a plucky personality. Yeah, she feel like when we're done. I do feel like when we're done, we're done. But I will hold on, you know, if I really, and it takes me a lot to fall in love. Like it takes an act of God and Congress. Like there has to be committees called. Like I really have to think really long and hard. And I have to go over it in my mind because I'm so logical. I'm like, why do I love it? But when I love somebody, it's true. It's something I've put a lot of thought into. Or when I feel like I'm going to, because I'll try to talk myself out of it. I don't like to be in love with men. I would talk myself out of it. I was like, no, it's not happening. No, I'll be in denial. But when it finally hits me and I finally realize it, it's true love. Like it really is me. If I tell somebody I love them, it's something that should never be taken for like, oh, she's just saying something. I would never tell somebody I love them and I didn't mean it. If I tell a man I love them, it's real. It's real love. It's not me just saying something to pass. Because if I don't feel it, I'm not going to tell somebody that. I've had plenty of guys tell me that they love me, and I'm like, that's nice. You're like, oh, I have millions of trust issues. I have serious, deep-seated trust issues. But yeah, when I tell somebody I love them, is something about. I think I'm an overthinker. I think overthink everything. So for me, relationships can be very tough for those of us who are very cerebral. I'm very logical and I overthink everything. Sometimes I talk myself out of relationships with people because of fear. I'm like, I don't want to be in a relationship. Like I go back and forth sometimes. That's why I need time to think. Because sometimes I'll be like, I really like this person, but then I don't want to get hurt. And then so I'll try to push the person away because I don't want to get hurt. Like I'm like, I'll try to push them away, but I don't mean to. I'm push the cat. He was pretty before V is sexy. V is sexy. He was pretty, but now V is he V. What makes V different? I said it before. When he came out the military, is V's confidence. He went into the military. Not only has his body changed, but his whole demeanor and the way he carried himself has changed. V was all kind of like shy and kind of like, V came out the military and was like, he didn't have no sleeves. His arm be all in the camera. I told y'all, like V came out the military very confident. Like and that makes confidence is sexy in a man. Like his whole body language. I watched all the videos. His whole body language has changed. The way he talk is kind of still the same, but you can just tell in the way he carries his body at times that it's confidence and it's sexy. I think it's sexy. Yeah. Do I have a man now? Let's get back to that. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I guess yeah. What but what is that though? But see, I'm a very like okay. So the type of person I am is like I'm a type of person like unless somebody is like to me, relationships start when somebody is really like you have to really like beat me over the head with it. Like I don't take innuendos. Like I have to be like, okay, we are together. Like I have to have someone come to me and be like, we are together. And then I'm like, okay, then I know. Because to me, hinting around and innuendos and like I like you, or like me, that's not really together. I have to have somebody who is very intentional and to like really like come to me and be like, okay, we're together and give me the signal. Like I need a smoke signal. I need a fire. I need a motherfucking flare gun. Like I don't do innuendos. And so for me, it's kind of complicated because this person hasn't came out outright and said, no, it's not Dick Grimes. That's my ex. Lord, my ex would be like, come on, woman, we together. But no, no, you have to watch my shorts, AK. Have you watched my shorts, AK? You need to go watch my shorts, AK, from New Year's. Have you seen them? I do. I do. If you watch my shorts on my channel, you will see that I do have a deep fondness for somebody. Innuendo does not work for me either. Oh, not all of them. We'll watch the ones around New Year's. If you guys have not watched it, go watch it. But I do have a deep fondness for somebody. And it's somebody I've been known for a while. So it's not like this person is y'all seen this person has come to my live streams before. Y'all, this person popped in my live streams. He'll come in and say hi and pop in and pop out. And I was like, oh, that's my friend. Y'all have heard me say, I would say, oh, he's my friend. Marlon's my friend. And so he's my friend. V is all that. He's all that in a bag of chips. Yeah, I don't have time to play games. I'm like, if we're gonna be together, I need somebody to come to me and be like, we're together, Keisha. And I'm like, okay, now I know I'm not single. Um, yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, I need somebody really to be like, we are together. And I'm like, okay, we together? Yes, we are together. Because I'm the type of person that I can make out with you. I can see you every other day. I can see you naked. Like we could have sex. And I'll still be like, okay, I'll still be like, are we together or not? Because I have to be told. Like I have to be told we are together, Keisha. But I'm living like I'm be honest with you guys. I'm living kind of like a K-drama right now. Like okay, if I told y'all this story, y'all would laugh, but I can't tell y'all this story because the intended person will be in here too. But if I told you this story, it's kind of like a K-drama. It's kind of like a K-drama. So it's like you're friends with somebody. So picture this. It's a K-drama, okay? This chick and this dude, they're friends and they both experienced heartbreak and they're both working and one of them's in school and they're building things up. And then like they're friends and they kind of like, do their own thing and they come together and they're just friends and just hanging out. But the feelings gradually, I know this sounds like a K drama because this is my life right now. And so they feelings slowly come and then Then the guy is planning to tell the girl how he feels. And so while he's about to tell the girl how he feels, he suddenly, plot twist, he suddenly has to move out of state. So he, in a last ditch effort, before he moves, he invites the girl out for New Year's. And they are just thinking, she's thinking they're just friends. And then the guy tells her, I'm moving to California, but before I go, I wanted to tell you something. And so here's the girl going, okay, what? Like, I like you, da da da. And then so the girl's like, but you're moving out of state. So let's make the most of it before you go. And then they have conversations about, so the girl is dumbstruck. Like, she's like, wait, what just happened? Yeah, so we have talked about it, and so it's the talks are still ongoing. But that's my K drama right now, is that when you're friends with somebody and then this person inexplicably has to move to California because of unforeseen circumstances, and then they tell you before they're moving, like, it's either do or die. Like, I got to tell her, and that's what happened because he could have not told me, and things he could have moved to California and I would have been like, okay, we're still cool. But no, he told me, he's like, I have to tell you, he wanted to shoot his shot. And then now he's like, well, can we work this out? Can we make this work? And so now we're in this decision mode as to whether we can make it work. So that's my real life K drama right now. So you lost your V plates because he was moving to Berlin. Was that what happened to your V plates? V has plates, you can get BTS plates, driver's license plates. So that's what's going on in my K drama. So it's oh so romantic and oh so dramatic and just you know. So when you have someone who's like, we should be together, but I'm moving to another state, and you're like, what? And then you're like, I'm gonna be running at the airport, and then it's gonna be some kind of like I'm gonna be running in slow motion at the airport when he leaves. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna go like that. See me running in slow motion, But then like I can't move to California. I have kids, but even though I have a job where but then he has to go to California and get settled, and he's in school, and he's gonna be some doctor, and so that's it. So I can always go visit every month, and so we just have to see. So the plot, so what the cliffhanger ends is, will these two love-struck fools make it while he moves to California and I stay in Texas? Will they make it? Tune in, folks. That's saying like it ends on a cliffhanger. It even sounds like it's ending like a K drama. So when he leaves, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna miss you. You know, it's gonna be shit like that. Y'all are gonna be kikiing, y'all gonna be laughing like, oh Lord, this is such a K drama. Y'all are gonna be like, turn on it live. We want to see what's happening. Turn the live stream on, girl. We want to see. I'm up there like, I'm gonna miss you so much. And so that's what's happening right now. But if he would ask me, I would, how long is he gonna be in California? We don't know, Marie Miller. I don't know. So the longer decisions would have to, well, he has to go there and get situated and see. The longer he's there, um, we'll see if he's going to come back to Texas or not. We'll see. We'll be like, we just don't know right now. He doesn't know, and we don't know how long he's going to be there. It may be if push come to shove and we had this conversation yesterday. I'm like, like I can go see him every month. I fly out to California, San Diego, and fly back, and then we just have to see how it goes. Like if it for us, I'm like, is it worth us trying to? But I told him we can make it. We'll try to make it work. I honestly feel, to be honest with you guys, that this person is my person. Like I do feel that way. Like I said, I met my RM. I wanted an RM all this time, and then we've been friends all this like almost a year. And like I was like, I want an RM. Now I finally really do have someone who's smart and I can talk to, and being cute don't hurt. being meet that we are attracted to each other in a really intense sort of way. So that always helps. That's why I said it'll work if how long is it? Yeah, it will work if we both want to make it work. Like it will work. It will, like I said, it will work. Like I said, if push comes to shove and we were really together like over a long period of time, I would have to be some decisions to be made and possibly, move, or he would have to move back here. But we just taking it one step at a time. I guess we'll just see, how it does. But again, for me to like a guy, it takes an act of Jesus. It's a miracle. But I do like this person. Like I said, and what's different between my other relationships, I've jumped into relationships too fast. This has been a whole year. A whole year. This person knew me when I had 500 subscribers, and he talks about that a lot. Like, and this person has always been encouraging about my YouTube and everything, just encouraging, period. Like, um, and I think that this person, their view of me is so, it makes me laugh because they really think like I'm this amazing person, and I'm just like, I guess, I guess, like I don't have any egos or delusions of grandeur, but I'm just like, I guess I'm, but this person really believes in me and thinks I'm intelligent and attractive and all that stuff. He's not perfect, but he's really a nice guy. And again, I've been single for 3 years. So it's not like, I've been single for 3 years. So that just tells you take me a lot to really like somebody after being single for 3 years. Because my ex broke up. AK was there. AK knew me when me and my ex were together. And we were together, but we had issues and problems. And I should have broke up with him a long time ago because he was not good for me, especially towards the end. There's a lot of neglect in my relationship. He didn't treat me very like I should have been treated, but thank you. Yeah. He sees the real me. He does. He does. And like I said, it's been slow going. And I tell everybody, I always want a relationship that was a slow build. And it has been a slow. I've been patient. He's been going through some things. I've been going through some things. And so we both had to, like, not talk for a little bit. We've been patient and everything like that. And so it's just been, like on our own pace, and we're doing our own things and living our own lives. And it's not, any pressure or anything like that. And then, for once, the physical didn't get in the way, we didn't do anything like that. We just has been slow walking this, I guess. And it's good. It's good. And yes, I like this person a lot. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Yeah, yes, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Friendship first. And then, and I told my sister-in-law, I wasn't even sure if he even like liked me in that way, like for the longest time. Like, and I haven't told him this. I hope he's not watching this video. Oh my God. Because he watched this video and be like, what? Because I wasn't even sure that he even liked me in that way. I thought we were really just friends, like, or just acquaintances. And I didn't, but my sister-in-law was like, are you insane? But my sister-in-law has much more faith in me than I do. Like, I was like, well, why would this person like me? Like, why would he be in? Like, I was surprised that he even invited me out. I was like, why is he inviting me out on New Year's Eve? But I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go. And I honestly, really, y'all, I thought we were just hanging out. I was like, I'm gonna hang out with Filipinos. I'm gonna eat some Filipino food for the first time. I'm all about cultural experiences, and I like his culture and I appreciate his culture. And that was one of the things that I really like about him. And so yeah, we were just, and I was honored that he would want me to be around, his coworker and his Filipino community and all that kind of stuff. So I was really like honored that, like, okay. And then we went out and had some fun and had some drinks, and I just thought friendship, it's friendship. I wasn't expecting us to, hold hands and all that. I look so happy. I was gonna say you look so happy. I just didn't expect like this. This is not what I expected. Because again, I didn't expect this person. I didn't think they had any interest in me. But Jennifer knew it all. She was like, I told you. She's like, ain't no man keep in touch and blah 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 blah. And I just assumed out of sight, out of mind. And then because we hadn't talked for a little bit, like we were talking here and there, like the past couple of months, but I just assumed that like he had moved on or whatever or whatever. And then he would message me and I'll be like, hey, hey, and then it's kind of it. But I know he's been busy going to school full time and dealing with shit. So just life be life. And but I do, like I said, there are obstacles, but it, like I said, a real life K drama that I'm living. I'm living my best K drama life. But I feel like it's not impossible when it's possible when two people really want to be with each other. Then I feel like I'm hopeful and I feel like it's possible. Because again, like I said, I've talked to other dudes. I've been single, but I've been on dates with other guys and I've talked to other guys, but it's different than him. Like they not him. So Filipinos are sweet. He is a sweet guy. He is a sweetheart. He is. He is. He's a sweetheart. And like I said, being cute always helps. Being attractive always helps. That always helps. I was like, okay, being attractive always helps. That's all it's always a good thing, when you find somebody like I'm attracted to, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Like so that always helps. Being cute helps. And it has helped. So that's what my days have been doing. That's why I couldn't do a live stream. He is cute. He's very attractive. Like but that's why I couldn't do my live stream because I was out on a date. So um and so yeah, being cute helps. I'm very a visual person. So I was like, get you talking about get your man. We will see how it goes. Like I said, this K drama is gonna end on a cliffhanger. We'll see when he get to California. We'll see, how this do. Because it takes effort and it takes work. And I told him that. I was like, this is gonna take effort. This is gonna take work to keep things, going. But, you just have to work at it. But anything worth having takes work. And so, yeah, yeah. So we'll see. Y'all gonna ask, y'all are gonna be like, so how's it going? And I'm gonna be honest, I can't make no guarantees and promises, but I can make promise that I will try my best. I will try my best. Like I said, it's been 3 years since I've been in a relationship, and I thought I was over and done with y'all. I thought I'm never gonna find anybody else. I'm gonna be single until I'm dead. I'm gonna be sitting up in the coffin like this. I thought, oh, jeez, I'm glowing. I thought I was gonna be in a coffin like this. Like I thought I would never, ever. I was like, this is it for me. I even told Jennifer. I tell her that all the time. I was like, girl, I ain't gonna meet nobody. I ain't gonna be, because I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I don't, I stopped. I gave up on dating apps. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna be single. JK is fine as hell, y'all. JK is fine as hell. If I ever find a man with JK, I rethink my life position. I think JK is a really like him and V are very good looking guys. But to me, Suge is good looking. There's again eyes. I'm an eye person. Sugar's eyes are captivating. Like I could get lost. I could get lost in those eyes. Like I just be like, okay. His like cat-like eyes is just I like and then like every Korean dude that I like looks like Sugar. They all have that feline. Oh, you said 4B? Girl, I was 4B for a hot minute. I thought my life was gonna be 4B. You told me 3 weeks ago your time would come back around. That's right, Marie Miller. You did. You said Marie Miller said, honey, it's gonna be your time one day. Sugar's hot, baby. I couldn't even imagine like I couldn't okay. I couldn't imagine having that man like in my life. Like it would be my brain would short circuit. Like I couldn't imagine like being next to this man like as a girlfriend. I don't my brain would short circuit. Like I would just I don't even know how to put it in words. Like I just wouldn't know what to do with him. I look at Sugar and be like, I just be like, I wouldn't know what to do with him. Like I would just sit there and be like, okay, so the cat-like eyes, yeah. Gemini's fine too, but Gemini's not really my type. Higgum nearly killed you, girl. I'll tell you that Marie Claire video. I still have not made it through, y'all. 2026, one of my goals is to make it through the Yoongi Marie Claire video. I can't make it. I've made 2 minutes and 36 seconds in. I can't finish it. I can't. Like my brain short circuits. Like like just I just be like, just I wouldn't even know, girl. I would look at Sugar. I would look at him and be like, I don't really know what, like I don't even know where to begin. Like I would be in a corner just like, okay, I would be such a weirdo. Like I'd be a mouth breathing weirdo in the corner, just like I just don't know how we could be together. Like I don't, because my brain couldn't reconcile. Like because he would just look at me and I'd just be like, okay, I wouldn't even know what to do. Like I just Sugar would look at me and I just be like, give me a minute. I would walk off. I would need strong alcohol. I'd be like, I need some drinks. Like I would need to get over the nervousness of being with him. I would be shaking. Like I would be so nervous. I would be like, let me touch you. I'll be, I would like poke him and giggle like an idiot. Me too. I would avoid eye contact. Girl, I would be in the corner, mouth breathing. I would be looking like Pennywise on it. Like I'd be in the corner like this. Like it's creepy. Like it's creepy. It's creepy. I'd be in the corner looking like fucking Pennywise. I would knock the I would knock the cat off and then I would freeze. I'll be like, okay, I'm like, now what? I'll be like, so listen to any good music lately? Like I would be so shy and so self-conscious and shy and scared. Like it would all hit me all at once. It would just all hit me at once. I just be like, I don't know what to do. But I would figure it out. Just give me some shots. I'll figure it out real quick. About 4 shots. 4 shots, and I'll be just give me a minute, Sugar. Hold on. I was like, oh, just let it kick in a little bit, and I'll figure it out. Because I would, oh my God, I would figure it out. I would so figure it out. I would figure it out real quick after 4 shots. I'll be like, okay, Daddy, I didn't figure it out. Okay, Daddy, I got it. Let's go. Ah, oh, that's the therapist in you talking, Marie Mill. Oh my God. Like I wish I was like this, really like confident and alluring person that some people think I'm that way. Some people are like, oh my God, you're so kind. I was like, I'm not confident. I'm very introverted and shy. Like when I'm not on camera, I'm very shy, I'm very nervous, I'm very like introverted around people. I have anxiety, like anxiety from inside out. That's me. I have a lot of anxiety. I just hold it in very well. But I'm like always a nervous wreck. I'm very self-conscious around people. I fidget a lot. It That's me. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Like I just need alcohol to get rid of my nerves. I turn to a crazy hot dom when drunk, but stop drinking. Oh no. Look, yeah, looking men. Oh, girl. Thank you. I'm such a shy introvert. Like but because I spent most of my life like like I said, the things that I like are always a weirdo thing. Like I was into comic books and sci-fi as a kid. I was really nerdy. I read a lot. People made fun of me. I was a really fat kid. I was a fat adult. And so I'm used to just being ignored and people. And then when I lost like 161 pounds and people started to treat me different, I didn't understand. So my mindset is still like I'm still a big girl. Like in my mind, I'm still like 400 pound Kiki, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with big girl. Big girls unite because I'm a big girl inside. But I learned that like when I lost a bunch of weight, I had a bunch of misconceptions. Like when I lost a whole bunch of weight and I started doing pageants, like people really started to see me in a way that was not congruent to what I look like. So I would date men and they would be like, oh, but you're a beauty queen and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah, but I did it like on a dare. I didn't, I don't feel like, like I've had people say mean things to me when I like again, like it's like I said, when I was fat, nobody paid attention to me. When I was 400 pounds, nobody cared about my opinions or anything. And then when I lost a whole bunch of weight, people like, men and women would pay much more attention to me. And so people were like, oh, you must be confident. And I was like, this is new. I haven't always looked like this. I still don't think, I'm all, because again, as a kid, I was bullied. I was told I was fat and ugly, like through most of my life. And then I lost a whole bunch of weight and people were like, oh, you're so pretty. And I'm like, am I? Like, so I have still that level of self-consciousness from being a fat kid, fat baby, fat kid, fat teen, fat adult, fat in my 30s. I was a big girl. Always been a big girl. Like I could show you, I've showed y'all pictures before of me before I lost the weight, and people were like, is that even the same person? I was like, it's me. Yeah, it's me. It's your girl. It's me. Promise it's me. But I was like a whole different person. There was like two of me then. So yeah, it's because of my background. It did affect my confidence. Yeah, I was always like weird stuff. I was always the weird, nerdy black girl who was just didn't fit in with people and people made fun of, and that's how it always been. And like I said, so now it's like sometimes when I get all y'all seen me all glammed up, the outside doesn't match to me the inside. Like outside people are like, oh, you, because there's it's a whole I could talk for days about that. It's a whole psychological thing to losing a bunch of weight. It is a mind fuck. Like it is something that I've seen society in both ways, and that people really do ignore fat people and people who aren't attractive. It really is about how you're, and then like once you become attractive, people perceive you that you think you're attractive. So I've had people like say things like, "Oh, well, you think you're cute," and da da da, and I was like, "Me? Like I have ego? None of that. I ain't got none of that." But people have put their own insecurities and traumas on me, and or people have said stuff like, well, ugly girls, da da da. And I was like, wait a minute. But they're like, well, you wouldn't know anything about that. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold the fuck out. Yeah, I would. And I have to check people real quick and be like, I spent most of my life a big girl. Like, what do you? So a lot of people don't know that. And so again, they just see what they see and they're like, oh, you must have it easy. And I'm like, no, what? Or like men must come running. I'm like, from where? I'm still looking. Is there a man falling from the like it doesn't happen for me. I don't men don't like me. I still feel like the fat kid. I do. Your auntie told you you're pretty, now you lost weight. I pointed out I was always pretty. I've heard that all my life. I've heard that. It is truly a mind fuck, yes. Oh, you're more comfortable now since it's hard keeping I've kept it off for a long time, but it's hard. It's difficult. It's very difficult to lose weight and keep it. You have to have like a certain obsessive, crazy mindset. Like I work out all the time and diet all the time and to keep myself. I've lost in the past 6, 7 months, I've lost more weight. I gained some weight back, but I've lost a lot of weight. Like if you go back and watch my old videos, you'll see it that I've lost quite a bit of weight. Um, yeah, I've been on both sides of the coin. It is crazy. Yeah, I think it's weird that people, like I said, when I get all dressed up, the way people see me is doesn't, and that annoys me really. That people see me one way and then they get weirded out when I'm like, that's not me. Like I'm not some Barbie. Like I'm not. I never have been that. And then I'm not a girly girl. I'm not into makeup and I'm not really into all that shit. Y'all know I'm not into that. I'm not into makeup and hair and I don't care about that. I care about my skincare routine. That's about it. But I'm not into like makeup and hair and clothes. And I mean, I'll clean up nice when I have to, but but it's not something that I excel. I do what I gotta do, but we had the glow up on the outside, but the inside wore glasses most of my life. But once I switched to contacts, yeah, the attention is different. The surface level stuff is fake. It is annoying and fake. And like I said, I always thought it was just curious is that I'm like, I'm the exact same person I was when I was a kid. I still like sci-fi. I still like horror. I still like science and history, and I like K-pop. I'm still the same person. I'm still nerdy. Like I know people that would get annoyed with me because I'm a shy introvert, and they're like, well, and I had especially men get annoyed with me, and I'm just like, what? Like I guess I'm like, I don't know what expectation you have, but I'm not gonna meet it because I am who I am. Well, yeah, people have attitudes. Well, you can't be shy. You can't be introverted. Why? I'm like, I'm not a people person. And then sometimes people don't believe me. People think I'm just I guess uh, over just being glib. I guess I guess people think I'm lying. And then when they meet me and they really see me in person and how reluctant I am, then people get annoyed with me. They're like, "Oh my God, like why are you so shy?" Like I've told you this that I am. Like well, I wasn't lying. Like it's true. This is me. Well, you shouldn't be shy. What do you mean I shouldn't? Why? Like it's it's a state of mind and how you feel about yourself. Nothing to do with your outward appearance. So, oh, really? I've never high heeled. I've never had a man do anything ever. It don't matter whether it's natural or not natural. I tell the story all the time. It's like, no, I don't care if it's natural or not natural. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I'm dressed to the nines. It doesn't matter. I get it. Most men ignore me anyway. So I think it's my demeanor because I'm very like I have resting bitch face a lot, and I think that has something to do with it. But then again, I also tell people it depends on where you live. I always tell people that. I said depends on where you stay. Location and geography has a lot to do with men's like what type of men. I'm in Texas. It's just not going to happen in Texas. Texas people are very laid back here. You don't see a lot of men approaching women. Now, if I would go to the Northeast, it'd be different. Like if I would go to New York or Philly, I'd probably have a man like that. Like I would walk down the street and some dude would be like, "Hey, hey, hey, mama, hey, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, ma." You're like, they're much more bolder. But in Texas, men are not going to catcall you here, which is a good thing. But they also are not going to really approach you. Like you really would have to approach the man, and I'm not going to approach any guys for nothing. I won't even approach a guy asking like for directions. So I, I couldn't see it, but men don't come up to me. But I tell you who do. I'll tell you who do. Fucking women. I will be out somewhere. It never fails. And women love me. Women absolutely, positively love me. I don't know what it is about it that I attract the girls. I don't know, but the girlies love me. I'm always flattered, but the girlies like they're aggressive with it. They're real aggressive. I've had girlies like corner me in the bathrooms, like, "Bitch, come on." And I was like, "Okay, ladies, like, which one of you I got to fight off because I ain't scared to fight." I mean, but the women, yes, women are much more proactive, but men, men don't ever come up to me. They don't ever approach me. I could look like I fell off a fucking runway, and they barely, they may look a little bit and turn right away. And like, it doesn't, maybe because I'm tall, I'm a tall girl. I'm like 5'9", so maybe because I'm a tall girl. I don't know what it is. Someone said, I don't know what the thing, but it's been like that all my life. But women, I don't have to try with women. I could just leave the house looking just hair all pulled up, hoodie on. I just be up here looking like 8 Mile. Just be like this. Here comes some woman. Hey, I'm like, hey, it's tired and it's cold. It's cold outside. They like, so what's your name? I'm like, I'm like, um, Kiki, hi. Like, hi. Well, you sure are pretty. Look at you with your little cute hood on. Uh, okay, thanks. It never fails. I can leave that house looking 8 Mile. Dun, 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 dun. You only get one shot. And women are like, "Hey there, mama." Like women like me. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is about me that attracts women. I don't know. Women like me, and it's always younger ones too. Like younger women. Younger women like me. Like young, like women like in their 30s. That's really, really young. Like young women, young ladies. I'm like, wait a minute, young ladies, y'all too young to be trying to talk to me. She's, how old are you? Like, I'm 35. Oh, God. Like, you're not gonna be my daughter. Like, good. I'm a bad. I wish I was. Oh, God. Yes, lesbians love us nerdy weirdos. They do. I don't mind. I wish to God I like the women. I tell people every day, I wish to God I like women, but I don't at all. I'm not attracted to women. I wish I was because I would have women left and right. I've had rich women, old women. I've had all races of women. I've had beautiful, all of them gorgeous. I've never had a ungorgeous woman try to talk to me. I've had glamorous lipstick lesbian types, and then I've had the short hair tomboy, good looking. They all been equally good looking people, and I just like, and I have a female friend that was bi, and she would get hit on by men, but never by women. I'm not bi. I'm very straight. For just something about me that women like. I don't know what it. I have no idea. I've been to clubs and bars by myself, and women have just come up to me and be like, "You are so pretty. You're so gorgeous," and I'm just like, no man has ever came up to a bar and said anything like that to me ever in my life. I have not been approached by many men, period. But women will come up to me and be like, slay, queen, slay. I have had older women. I've had older women approach me, like older women, like, oh, like 60-year-old women that are like, how do I get you to come home? I had an older Caucasian lady that was 65 that told me straight up when I was 30, how do I get you to come home with me in my bed? And this lady was like, I'm a lawyer. I'll take care of you. Like, I just might. I was this close to being like, I just might. I just might. See, Jasmine said she liked me because I'm real. See, I'm glad you do. I was like, I was about to take her. I was about to say, well, I'm not lesbian, but I'll be gay today. Like this lady was rich. She was rich, rich. She's like I said, she was a high power, like rich, rich. This lady had a brand new Mercedes. This lady was showing me pictures of her house. She was rich, rich. And she was like, what can I get you to, what can I say or do to get you to come home with me? I was like, and this lady was relentless. She was like really shooting her shot. And I said, ma'am, I'm very straight. And she's like, well, have you ever tried it? Have you ever been with a woman? No, I've never had. Why not? Yeah, I'll tell you. I was like, she was really shooting her shot. I was this close. I'll be like, damn, you know what? Mama had that kind of money. I was like, well, girl, but I was like, no, I was like, no, but it has happened. But men, they don't talk to me. But old women, especially like I said, when I was younger back in the day, yes, the older 60-year-old women would be like, hey. And like I said, even these days, I did me too. I wish I was attracted to them. It's a personality attraction. Like I like women, I like their personalities, but it's not a physical. You was married for 41 years to a decent guy and have no interest in doing it again. Well, congratulations, Crystal. She said, I have no interest in I ain't doing this shit again. Somebody asked me that the other day. Like, well, I know who asked me, but I was asked, um, would I ever get married again? I said, I never thought about it. Like, it never crossed my mind that I would ever be married again. Girlfriends look like a bigger headache than boyfriends. You think so? I don't know. Boyfriends I know. Boyfriends have been a total pain in my ass and everything else. Like a real total headache, like a real, like just nightmare. Like not anything like abusive or anything like that, but just the way men act sometimes is just I don't understand. I don't want. At least I understand women. I don't understand men. I got a bruise on my leg, and I don't know how. We got to figure out how I got a bruise on my leg, y'all. We're gonna try to figure this out. I have a bruise on my leg, and I don't know how I got it. They too needy. Oh, I'm the avoidant type. My attachment is avoidant too. I'm very avoidant. I'm a very avoidant, but then I have like a needy streak in me. I like lots of attention. And so that's my duality. Like I'm avoidant, but in order to have a relationship with me, you need to be like breathing down my neck 24 hours. I need to feel wanted all the time. I need to feel like because my level of insecurity is bad. So we don't how you like I'm looking and it hurts, like it's swollen, like it's a big bruise, y'all. Like if I would show you this, I'm thinking, how the hell did I get this bruise on my leg? It's like something hit my leg. I have a love hate relationship. I'm not a people person. I love hate relationship. And then like this, wait a minute. I hurt right here. I hurt. Let me see, y'all. Let me look at something real quick. I think I have a bruise right here too. I have a bruise right here. Hurts. Oh, okay. I like it. I'm like, this really hurts, like really, really bad, like right here. And then it hurts right here. I don't know what happened. And then my leg, you know what? I need not for you, you need, I don't need no space. Not in a relationship. I don't need no space. After being married, divorced, and dating again for a while, the side is more, it is. I'm very selfish. I'm very selfish. Oh yeah, I'm an introvert, but I need constant reassurance. Like I need to be reassured. Like I'm just like, no, Keisha, yes, like, I need that level of reassurance. Marie Miller said, "Oh, girl, I'm hurting. Oh, y'all pray for me. Y'all better light a candle. Put them prayer warriors out there." Somebody tell my dad. Somebody, y'all may see me taking a trip to South Korea or the Philippines. I'll be like, hey, we shall see. Y'all see me in the Philippines. But I'm introverted too, but I need assurance. I need some guarantees because then I will get disillusioned very easily. That's the thing. That's the bad thing about me. Like I wouldn't say bored, very easily, disillusioned. Like I just be like, I do. I doubt myself in a lot of ways. There's some things I don't doubt. There's only a few. I don't doubt my intellect because I'm arrogant almost with it. Like I'm almost like I'm smarter. I'm smart. I am smart. I'm very intellectual and smart. So I give myself that. But all the rest of it, I don't know. Like I'm always, and I'm a hard worker. I do work hard. I have no doubt I'm a very hard worker. Like almost to the point of insanity. Like almost dogmatically a hard. Like I'm a workaholic. I admit it. I'm not even a recovering workaholic. I'm just a workaholic. So I like to stay busy. I have a lot of energy. I like to do a lot of things. But all the rest of it, I don't know. I doubt all the rest of it. So I just doubt all the rest of it. You do need space sometimes. I don't need any space. I need somebody just, what are you doing? 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 Where you going? Where you going? Like I need that level. I need possessiveness. Like, where are you doing? Where are you going? Like I need somebody that's kind of like up my ass 24/7 to feel like, okay, I have this person's attention. Guys don't always like, they hate it. They hate it. They hate it. I've learned that they hate it. That's why I've been single for so long. Because most of them I am, and they hate it. They're intimidated by it. My insecurity is usually about my looks. It's usually that's the biggest thing. Like I'm smart, I'm hardworking, I'm loyal, I'm funny, I'm funny as hell. So I like all that about me. I'm funny. I'm very funny. I'm hardworking. I'm successful at things that I do. I'm good at things that I do. I'm creative. I'm very creative. But when it comes to all like the appeal, I don't understand. I just when it comes to this, I'm just like, yeah, I'm all right. You would run, scream. A lot of people feel that way. Do you work for the police? Are you my dad? Hey now, I got daddy issues. I am funny and I'm a very kind-hearted person. I am. Like I cry about puppies and children and I care about the world way too much than I should and I get all angsty about it. I do. I feel like I could fix everything. Like I just want to fix everything. I'm a fixer. But I am very funny. I tell people think I'm funny. People always I was a funny kid. I was a funny adult, I was a funny kid. I'm kind of sarcastic. I'm funny, I'm funny. I'm very silly. Especially when I get really injected, I'm really silly. Especially when I'm drinking and I'm really, really off the rails. But I like it. I like, I'm inquisitive. I get along. I'm an easygoing person. Like I, when people take me places and I eat certain foods or do certain things, people are like, well, we didn't expect you to. I'm gonna go along and get along. For you take me somewhere, I'm like, okay, let's go. I don't have any hangups or insecurities about being around different people at all. I just like I'm a good sport. You know, you take me somewhere, I'm like, I'm gonna eat the food. You take me someplace, I'm gonna try the thing. Like, we're doing this thing. You're gonna try it, I'll try it. As long as it ain't something dangerous, involve heights, I'll try it. I'll eat the food. And take me around another culture. I'm personable. I try to I have to force it a lot, but I'm very, not stuck up. I'm very like, hey, how you do? I have to force myself to be a bit more interactive so I don't come across as rude, and I know how that looks. And so, you know, I'm people are amazed at how flexible I am to being around other people and new experiences. I don't shy away from things. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try all this food. We're gonna see how it go. Like, I'm not scared. Unless there's something with an insect or something in it, I ain't doing that now. But anything else, I'm like, okay, Filipino food. Give me this, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Let's go. Like, it's a good way to be. Like, yeah, if you invite me, food and alcohol there. I'm like, let's go. Oh, you got the manic pixie goth girl vibes. Oh my God. I used to have the manic pixie goth girl. My hair used to be blue and everything. And I used to if you can see like here, you can see it. I used to have my lip pierced and my nose used to be pierced here, my eyebrow. I used to be a total like goth girl for quite a while. I had blue hair. People were like, what? Yeah, I was like, I had a whole phase going on. Like I said, I thought about like, oh, my lip pierced again. But I had my lip pierced for quite a while until I had to take it. And then I had my nose, like I said, I had my nose pierced here. I had this pierced, this pierced. But I had to take them out I got a job where I couldn't even wear the clear ones. Like they would see it and I couldn't even wear the clear ones. So I had to take it out and then my holes would close up. So that's why I don't have, but I miss my piercings. I love them. I love them. But I can have piercings with the job I had now. But this was like, I had my piercings, this was like 5 years ago. Mickey! Well, y'all hear Mickey? Mickey! So, sometimes I do my videos, you can hear Mickey in the background, y'all. Mickey! All you see is this little paw underneath my door. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I hear Mickey. Oh my God. Oh, you have a lip piercing blue hair and a flesh tunnel in your ear. Okay, that's the I think my son wants one of those. Hi, Mickey. 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 All you see is his little nose and his little paw, like up against the door. Mickey. Oh, look, he's like, meow. And sometimes I do videos and you can hear Mickey in the background, like, meow, because he'll be at the door. And then when I open the door, he'll come in and like walk around for a little second and take off and leave. I was like, you want to see Mickey? No, Mickey. I think he's gone. I think he left the door. Because he'll sit, like when I do videos, he'll sit there by the door, like, meow, and you'll hear him in the background. And I'll listen to my videos and I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm not re-recording this. I guess people just gonna have, and I try to use the filters to filter out the background. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you can still hear them in the background. But y'all know I be struggling while I be doing these videos and you hear meow, 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 meow. I'm like, Mickey. I was like, go away. Yeah, Mickey is on a diet. He's lost weight. He got off he had health issues and now he's doing a lot better. So Mickey's doing a lot better. But anyway, it's time for me to end this live stream. What I'm watching tonight, normally I watch some BTS, but tonight I am watching movies. I am watching a movie called Priscilla because I like music history, of course. So there's a movie called Priscilla that came out a few years ago, which is about Priscilla Presley and Elvis Presley. And that's what by Sophia Coppola was the director, and I've never seen this movie, but I'm going to finish watching it because I love music history. I'll probably watch something else about music history. I love history, but I especially love music history. And I especially have a soft spot for Elvis. Look, I know Elvis is problematic. I get it. People are like, Elvis is, let me have my one problematic ass thing. Me, Miss Socially Conscious, Miss Woke all the way. Let me have this one thing. I was like, I know Elvis is problematic. I know you ain't got to tell me, but just let me slide. I grew up listening to Elvis. I grew up being in. I saw the Elvis movie with that came out a few years. I drugged Jennifer to go see it. I am an Elvis fan. I am a really, really, really. When I was a kid, I loved Elvis, and so Elvis is my one problematic thing that I get to watch. Damn it! And I've seen documentaries about Elvis. I've seen all the Elvis movies. I've seen Jailhouse Rock. I've seen Viva Las Vegas. I've seen Elvis in concert. I mourned the loss of El. When I was a kid and I found out that Elvis was dead, I was so hurt by that, y'all. I was so hurt. Like I was a little kid thinking that Elvis was still alive. And then when I found out he was dead, I was like, what? Like I was hurt by Elvis. He had already died. I didn't know that. And so if y'all didn't know that, I don't have plates. I don't have Elvis plates. Like I'm not going to Grace. Well, I might go to, I want to go to Graceland one day, but we'll see. But yes, I know all the Elvis songs. Like I have my favorite, like "Don't Be Cruel." Like I know all. You put on an Elvis out greatest hits, and I can sing the Christmas songs, the gospel songs. So that's a little thing that I think I've never brought up is the fact that I fuck with Elvis hard. Like I'm an Elvis stan. That's something I don't tell a lot of people. People be shocked. People be like, really? I was like, Elvis is my boo. Like I really do. I really like Elvis. And anytime they create a movie, I'm gonna watch it and critique it. I remember they had like a mini series that came out like 10 something years ago. I didn't like that one, but I sat through it because it's the king. It's the king. It's the king. It's the king. Like I have no shame. I love El- Hi, my name's Kiki. I love Elvis. I mean, really, like I know about his life, and then on top of that, Elvis is from where my family in Mississippi. They like my family grew up like not too far from where Elvis grew up, and so there's a connection there, and I feel like I'm connected to Elvis in some way on a spiritual level. So I'm totally delulu about Elvis, but just let me have my one thing. Just let me have it, okay? Let me listen to "Don't Be Cruel." Anywhere you want me, and that's where I will be. Oh, I love that song. Okay, anyway, y'all, I'm finna go finna watch this movie. I'm finna get comfortable. I'm finna listen, pop on some Elvis before I go to bed. I'm a blue sweat. Get off of my blue sweatshirt. Ain't nothing but a hound dog all night. Yes, I've seen the Austin Butler version 3 or 4 times. I actually like that. I think he did Elvis justice. Um, and so yes, you're problematic as Roman Polanski, girl. We'll let it slide. Okay, I understand Roman Polanski is very problematic. Um, I'm a good time, Crystal. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. 2026 is gonna be a good year, y'all. So until next weekend, next weekend, I'll be here on Saturday instead of Sunday, unless something happens and then I have to reschedule, and then y'all know. But anyway, y'all, because I'm about to know my bed. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I'll see y'all next weekend. Bye.